Alright. Mouse over the timer. Triggered. Alright, so GDQ recap stream. I'm going to be uploading this one to YouTube too, because, I don't know, I need to upload more stuff to YouTube. For dinner today we have some crackers and salami, and then on plate number 2 I have some pickled herring, and that's what I'll probably be snacking on because I'm very hungry and I just got home from shopping and I didn't have much time to eat before I started my stream, so we're just getting it down. So, I really love doing GDQ. It's like one of my favorite things just because I get to go play video games for a week, and then I get to chill with some friends for a week, and it's just really great. And normally I grab lots of pictures and stuff, but when I went to SGDQ, when I did my run, I didn't take many pictures that week because it was more like, you know, let's just have fun, let's do all this, let's spend time with friends and this and that, and I just didn't take any pictures or videos. I mean, I did take a few, but it was very minimal. And so, I didn't do a stream like this because I didn't have a lot to show off. And so this time, I made sure to grab lots of stuff because I don't know, doing these is really fun. And also, it's just something to like look back on and share. So, I make a lot of emotes of people's faces during, like, just as is. So, I got a lot of really good ones that may show up as FFZs in the future. So, that's that. So, if you guys are ever wondering what I'm looking at, over here, where I'm looking at right now is where I have my chat and my OBS. I need to have all my windows up on like the one screen, otherwise it gets really eh. So, over here, where my webcam is right here, I have all my videos and my pictures, and so I'll just kind of be going over those a little bit, just so I'm not like just going crazy and being like, hey, why is he looking over here, kind of thing. So that's pretty much that, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll try and look into you guys. So, first picture has a bit of a story behind it, so we'll get it behind that. So here's picture number 1. This is the first picture I took on the trip. So, for those of you guys who don't know about, you guys are going to see all sorts of Sim Squad people in here, and this is one of them. So, this is, oh, whoops. This is Ganobrader. He is the closest to me, geographically, I guess. I met up with him at Seattle Airport. So I guess it starts before I got to Seattle. So I had to fly from Victoria to Seattle to catch my first flight. And the flight is just a small, tiny little plane because it's like a 30-minute flight. And on the flight, there is a baby sitting next to me and back one row. And it's just like while we're just sitting on the plane waiting for takeoff, this baby is being incredibly noisy, and I'm thinking like, I got through the airport fast enough. Like, I got through the airport. Please don't let this plane ride be shitty. So the plane gets up, and I have my phone here that has all my little notes on it and stuff, because I wrote down notes every day because I knew I wasn't going to remember this far in advance. So plane goes to take off, and as we're taking off, this baby goes to sleep. So good RNG. baby was just fine. So we land at SeaTac Airport, and to give you guys an idea of what Seattle Airport looks like, it's not a very big airport, but over here you have one building which has gates D and I don't remember, D and S, I think, or D and N, D and C and N, or something like that. And then you have a second building over here that has S and A and B, or something like that, and those are the gates. So I get off the plane and I walk down the elevators to the customs, and I think, well, I checked my bag, so it'll be waiting for me in Dulles Airport, which was the final destination, because there were a couple different airports around the Maryland area, and the airport I chose to go is IAD, so Washington Dulles. So I was like, so it'll be there. So I casually walked past the baggage claim, walked through customs, and did all the security stuff at customs. And I made it through. And so I was like, alright. So I took the train to go to Seagate, or wherever it was. I can't remember what gate it was. And I arrive at the gate, and I meet up with Sam. So Sam, Ganabrator. This was his first GDQ, so it was really cool meeting him for the first time. He's a cool guy, so we snapped a selfie and all that. So we're sitting in the airport, and our plane is about to start boarding, and they call me to the desk. They're like, you know, attention, we're paging passenger, please come to the desk. And I'm like, okay. So we're chatting, and so mid-chat, we get interrupted. I have to go to the door, and they tell me, you haven't claimed your bag. Like, you need to go back to baggage claim and check your bag through customs. And I'm just like, what? And they're like, well, you need to check your bag through customs. And then immediately I was just like, that's right, when you cross the border, you have to check your bag. I don't do a whole lot of international flying. And the last couple times I did international flying, I was going one way across the border. I wasn't transferring flights anywhere. So when you're flying from destination to destination, if it's within the same country, your bag is going to keep going until you get to your final destination. But the moment you cross the border, in most cases, you got to claim it. In North America, anyway. Probably Kronos. I'll probably be going to SGDQ 2019. It depends on who's going, but most likely right now the answer is yes. So they're just like, the plane is boarding, you need to run. And so I was just like, okay. So I left my backpack with Sam, and I was like, alright, I need to run back to the gate. If they're boarding, please, like, leave my backpack at the desk. Like, just leave my stuff here, because it can't sit alone. So I run as fast as I can to get back to the gate. And the dumb thing about where this gate is I have to take a train to get to the other building. So I know that it's probably like 20 minutes to take off, because you get on the plane and then you have to sit for a little bit while everyone gets on board. Then they have to close the plane, and then this and this and this. So I get to customs after waiting for the train. I got good luck on the way back. The train was like right there. So I get on the train, And I get on the train, and I get there, and I run back, and I'm just like, hey, you guys, I forgot to check my bag at customs. And they're like, what? So I'm just like, my plane is leaving. My plane is boarding right now. I need to get back through security to get my bag and check it so I can make it across the border. And they're just like, you can't go back through customs. And I was just sitting there being like, my bag is over there. I need to get my bag. Either you bring me my bag or I go through customs. So, obviously, I'm not going to threaten these guys because they're TSA security. So, I just have to sit there while they tell me, oh, let me go grab this person. I need to ask. Excuse me. So, the first guy comes back, and he comes back and he's like, yeah, you can't do that. And I was like, can I get like an Alaska like representative or someone over there because I need to get my bag. My bag has to come through with me. So then this woman comes out and she's just like, well, let me go see. So she goes back into where the bags are or whatever, and she pulls up as someone from Alaska. And she's just like, well, she'll escort you back there. And I was like, yes. And so I'm like walking ahead of her to get back there because I'm in a hurry. And I get back there and I'm just like, hey, was there a bag left behind? And the two guys who are sitting there at like the gates are just like, what? And so I'm just like, hey, I need to get my bags. Like, where are my bags? Well, I only had one bag. Where's my bag? And they're just like, well, I think the guy already like got your missing bag. And I was like, well, where did he put it? Like, is it going through like customs? Is it going to my destination? And he was like, I guess. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here melting apart, and like I'm just like, where? I just wanted to say, like, just give me my fucking bag. Like, I want to get out of here. My plane is boarding like right now. So I'm just like, just do it. Just give it to me. I need it. But I obviously don't say that because I gotta be polite, right? So in the end, they're just like, I'm on Discord with my phone talking to Sam, and he's like, dude, you gotta hurry up. I'm freaking out. Like, they're boarding. Like, I'm the last person here. You're like, I'm trying to stall for you. And I'm just like, these guys aren't being any help. Like, just do what you need to do, right? So eventually I tell them, like, look, is my stuff gonna be on its way or is it not? And he tells me, well, I guess. Like, we don't have the bag anymore, so we don't know where it went. So I'm just like, alright, I'll just trust that you guys know what you're talking about. So I run back to the train, and the train just left. And so I have to sit there and wait for a minute for it to come back. And the train goes, and I book it all the way upstairs, and while I'm waiting for the train, like, I've already been told it's too late. There's no way. You're not going to make it. So I am hearing this, and I'm just like, alright, well, I guess I'm not going to make it. So I get back to the gate, and there was two women there. One of them was like this older, nice lady, and she's the one who helped me out afterwards. But apparently, the one who was like trying to get everyone on and get the plane done, she was being like a total cow. So, anyway, so I get back to the gate and I've missed my plane. So I'm just like, well, I mean, it was boarding and I had to go back like a train away, so this was like completely expected. So the woman tells me, just have a seat. I'll try and get you on the next available anything. And I'm just like, okay, thanks. Okay, so I'm sitting in the terminal and I'm just like we're not having a private conversation about like hurry you need to get here. We're talking in like the Discord call for like sim people. So everybody else is listening to this conversation and is giving us like the Monka S, like what's going on over there. And so I'm sitting there and I'm just like, welp, I've missed my plane, so you guys, I'm not going to be at the airport at midnight like I was going to be with Sam. So, great. I've missed my flight. So, I'm sitting in the airport thinking like, well, I mean, I'm going to be getting on another plane. I'm still going to be getting there. But what is going on with my bag? Where is my bag? So, I'm just going to skip ahead a picture just to see. Okay. So anyway, where is my bag? So my bag is like just completely gone at this point. Like I have no idea what happened to it. But so I'm like Googling on my phone, like what do they do with missed bag? What do they do with lost luggage? What do they is am I fucked? Like pretty much all these things. And eventually the lady who is at the terminal is just like, "All right, I got you something." So I get up and I come over there. And she says, "Okay. So you've missed your flight and that sucks. So here's what I can do for you." She said, "This is the best I can do for you." So she said, "In 2 hours at this gate," and she gave me new tickets and stuff. "At this gate, there's a plane that goes to LAX in Los Angeles, and from there you can transfer to a plane that's going to IAD, and you'll be there in the morning." So my original plane was to take off at 3:30 from SeaTac and land at 11:55 p.m. in Dulles. But the new plan was to take off from SeaTac at 5:30 and land in LA at 8:30 and then catch a plane from 10 p.m. and land in Dulles at 7 a.m. And so I just thought, thanks, that's the best you got. And so she was like, "All right, so on both planes you have premium seats. You know, that's the extra leg room." And well, it wasn't a premium seat to Dulles. It was just extra leg room because it was like the emergency exit row. But on my flight to LA, I got like the one row behind like first class and stuff. So it was like one of the ones at the front of the plane. So good boarding, and I got a free drink with my flight, so that was good. And so I had a Bloody Mary on my flight, and that was great. And then she said, "Okay, so because you have to stay in the airports for so much longer and your flight is so much, more complicated, here, I'll give you 2 vouchers for food in airports. They're good in any airport." And so she gave me two $12 vouchers to use. And so I immediately was like, all right, well, thank you so much. Like, this is the best possible thing that could have happened in my situation. So, so she, so I just leave at that point because I'm not at that gate anymore. So I take my stuff and I pack up and I go use one of those vouchers at a place to eat because I thought $12, I'll get some dinner and then I won't be hungry until morning. Great. And then I used the next voucher when I arrived at Dulles just to get some Chipotle or whatever. But I didn't eat it because I was immediately being picked up and I didn't know if I was going to be napping or whatever, so I just didn't eat it. So anyway, I get on my plane at LA and just need to make sure I'm not missing any details here. Okay, so the flight to LA was fine. Like I said, I had my drink. It was great. It was just it was good. It was good. So during the plane during the plane ride to LA, I decided to watch movies because I was like, I'm still awake, it's evening, I don't want to sleep yet. So I watched Infinity War because I was like, why not? And then I watched the first half of Dude, Where's My Car, which I gotta say, that movie is like nostalgia trip for me. Like that, a lot of people say that movie is really bad, and I mean, I can see where they're coming from. That movie is really bad, but it's not that bad. Like it's funny anyway. I liked it. But I watched the end of it just last night actually because I was like, you know what? I never saw the end of that movie during that plane ride, so I watched it and it was, oh god, it was so good. That movie got 18% on Rotten Tomatoes. That is not surprising, but at the same time, it's like I feel like it could have been double lot better. But yeah. So anyway, start watching the movie and we're going to land and the landing is taking a lot longer than I thought, and they tell us we can't land. And I'm sitting there being like, "Oh God, please, what's wrong? What's wrong?" And they say, "Well, there's a bit of a well, not snowstorm, but there's a bit of like high winds happening, and it's just not safe to land the plane." So there's like 6 or 7 other planes just circling the airport waiting to land. And like nobody can land. So we basically have to wait until it kind of subsides a little bit and then we can land. So we start gaining altitude again, going back up, and we're just like, well, I guess we're not landing. So eventually, like a half hour later, the plane lands. So I got more time out of my movie, so that was great. So eventually the plane lands, and I go sit at my gate. Excuse me while I eat another cracker. Okay, so we land, and we land in the gate. Now, the plane is set to take off to go to Dulles at 9:52. That's when boarding is supposed to start. And the plane is supposed to take off at 10:06. So, I'm in the airport furiously Googling to find out what's going to happen to my bag, thinking maybe it was on the plane, maybe they decided to shift its course. And all of a sudden I look at my phone and I'm like, oh, It's 10:30 and nobody has been boarding yet. So I'm like, what's going on? And nobody had been saying anything in the terminal. So I was like, am I at the wrong gate? What more could go wrong now? So they eventually come on the speakers saying, by the way, you know those winds that made you guys not be able to land? So because of those, the planes that were supposed to land have been delayed. So our landing wasn't the only one delayed. It was happening to all sorts of planes. There are flight attendants on one of those planes that hasn't landed yet that is supposed to be on this flight. So we can't take off until those flight attendants have landed and are here. And it was just like, thanks. So we're just sitting there waiting. No idea. So eventually at 10:45, they say, okay, we may as well get a head start on this. We're still waiting for these flight attendants, but we may as well start pre-boarding this plane so that when the flight attendants get here, we can immediately take off instead of having to wait for everyone to get on the plane. So the plane boards, and it's almost 11 by the time I'm on board and I'm sitting in the seat. And the plane doesn't end up getting ready to take off until 11:30. So, hey, Asmi. So, it's 11:30. The plane is all boarded up. All the flight attendants are finally here an hour and a half later, and we're ready to go. So I'm sitting here on my phone telling Ricky and SHM, who are 4 hours ahead of me, or 3 hours ahead of me, I'm telling them, okay, well, I guess it was just Discord. I assumed it was Ricky who was picking me up in the morning. So I was telling Ricky, by the way, don't show up at the airport any earlier than 7, because although my flight was supposed to land at 20 after 6, we are an hour and a half late. I'm not gonna be out of the airport any earlier than 7 o'clock, because I knew I also had to deal with my bag stuff too. So this picture here, I guess, is just like overhead of LA, I think. I'm pretty sure I took that one as I was flying into LA, because I don't know, I love looking at lights from planes. Like it's just real nice. He's nice. Excuse me while I quickly. Okay, I was just having a look at the video playlist. So anyway, we take off from LA, and I'm like, alright, I am flying a flight that's overnight from 11:30, and I'll be landing at 7 a.m., and I'm not going to be sleeping during the first day because I don't like napping during the day, especially when I'm around people. So I am going to sleep on this flight. What I forgot is that I cannot sleep on flights. So, for 6 hours, I guess it was 5 hours, I'm just like sitting back with my head like against the back of like the seat, trying my best to fall asleep, but it just doesn't happen. So, I do nothing but try and sleep the whole way. It doesn't work out. I'm super tired when we land in the morning. We touched down. Our landing was perfect. There were no delays in the landing. Everything was perfectly fine with the flight. I couldn't have asked for a better backup plan for Alaska Airlines lady. So that was that. So I land and I go to the baggage check because I'm like, maybe this baggage check. And so I send a message on Discord saying, like, by the way, I've landed. Uh, I'm not going to be out for a little bit because I need to buy food and I need to go check the bag and find out my bag. So I was like, just come whenever after like 7 to 7:30, whatever. So I leave the terminal. I go to Chipotle and grab a burrito to go, and then I throw it in the fridge when I got to the hotel, and I didn't end up eating it till the next day. So I go to baggage, and lo and behold, my bag is not there. And that was completely expected by me. I did not expect to have any sort of bag to speak of, but, you know, it's just how it goes, right? So, my bag wasn't there, but there were a bunch of rooms that were like, hey, lost bag dude, or lost bags go in these rooms. So I was trying to look for the Alaska room. And while I was looking for the room, I came across a dude with a tablet who was an Alaska guy being like, hey, are you looking for a bag? Can I help you? And I was like, yes, I told him my story. I told him I missed my flight. I didn't claim my bag, this and this and this and this. So he said, all right, so give me your bag receipt. So I whipped out my my receipt, and he scanned the barcode, and pressed a few buttons on his tablet, and he's like, "Well, your bag is still in Seattle." And I was like, "Okay, this is not a surprise to me. Like, if it's not here, it's gonna be in Seattle." So I told him, like, "All right, so can you get my bag here for me?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And he gave me his tablet, and he's just like, "Just put your name and email in there." And so I did. And he's like, "All right." So he pressed a button, and he was like, "All right, you're gonna get an email to your, email." So I whipped up my phone, and he said, "Just verify that it's you," kind of thing. So I pressed the little button, and yeah, verified, good. And then he gave me back his tablet, and he said, "All right, just put in the address of where you're staying, and we'll send your bag on a plane, and when it gets to the airport, we'll just have someone take it to wherever you're at." And I was like, "Really? You can do that?" And he was like, "Yep, here you go." So I took out my phone, I put in the address for the hotel, I put in my phone number, and put in my name, of course, and gave it back to him, and pressed a couple buttons, and he's like, "Please verify that all this information is correct." And I was just like, "Yep, it's all good. Like, everything's all good." So he was just like, "All right, it'll be here when it gets here." And I was like, "Will it be today?" And he said, "Oh yeah, it should be," because he said it's like 3 hours back over there, so they'll just throw it on whatever available plane they have this afternoon, or early morning, whatever. I mean, it's a long plane ride, so it won't be here for at least probably 7 or 8 hours. And this was at 7 in the morning that I was talking to him, so I was like, "Yeah, it's fair. As long as I get my bag, that's great." So he was like, "All right, it's all done. Just they'll call you when it gets to the airport, and then they'll call you saying, 'Hey, can we deliver it now?' And then when it shows up, they'll call you again, and then you just pick it up." So I was like, "Oh my God, that's great." So I leave the airport, and I just Ricky's sitting there waiting for me, and so I go and I get in the car, and so this is just the back of the car. This is Ricky's car. It's I guess I can't really zoom in on these because it's kind of small anyway, but over here we have Ricky, and in the passenger seat we have Secret Humor Man. They were here to pick me up at the airport, and I'm glad they were, because I did have another connection that could have got me from the airport early morning, but I was just like, it'll be easier if you guys do it, because then I can get my key and we can do the hotel stuff, because I was rooming with both of these two because we're in the snoring room. I don't snore as far as I know, but I can sleep through anything, so I don't really care being in the snoring room. So they come pick me up from the airport, and then we go to the hotel. And I go to the room, and I don't remember if everyone was asleep or everyone was up there, but let's just kind of go forward. So we get to the hotel, and I dump my stuff off, say hi to people, and they're like, all right, let's go do the breakfast. So how the breakfast worked at GDQ was every day each room had one free breakfast coupon. Just one. For a 4-person room, just one. For their free continental breakfast. And if you wanted to buy additional breakfast vouchers, you could do it just at the door. It was $10. So for $10, you could get a nutritious breakfast like this. And there was more than this, though. There was more than this. But there wasn't anything hot. So iCup uses the ticket, and me and SHM are like, whatever, we're hungry, let's go get breakfast. So we pay $10 to go in there and see what there is. And there's coffee. There's 4 kinds of juices. They had orange juice, they had grapefruit juice, which I drank a lot of when I was there. They had apple juice, and I think they had cranberry juice, I think it was. So, and then other than that, on the other table, they had a bowl of apples. And then they had a big, like, bin. Well, not really bin, but it was more like a bread basket kind of thing that had laid out. There was croissants. There was muffins. They had, like, slices of pound cake, or like raisin bread and lemon bread and cinnamon bread or whatever. And then they had danishes, featured here. They had a couple different kinds of muffins. And then they had like 6 different kinds of bagels. They had like poppy seed bagels, sesame bagels, I think they had everything bagels, and they had plain bagels, and they had this and that. And then they had a thing full of yogurt. And then, it's okay, Speedcore, you just missed my trip to the hotel. I'll be highlighting this if you want to go back and watch it. So, and then they had a thing of yogurt, and then they had a thing of, they had a toaster. They had one toaster, which could toast up to 4 things at a time. I think it was 4. Yeah, it was 4. There were 4 slots on the toaster. And when there's like a line of like 8 people trying to toast like a bagel each, it was like, yeah, they should have put in another toaster here. And then I think they had like jams and jellies and stuff like that, but when I had bagels, I just had cream cheese with it. So for $10, I had a croissant and a thing of yogurt, and I had a couple glasses of grapefruit juice, and I had a bagel with some cream cheese, and that was it. So, needless to say, this was the only time that I bought breakfast during this trip, because it was absolutely not worth it. It was so not worth it, like in the worst way. There was a bagel place that was just a walk down the road, and it wasn't bad. It was very good. Like, I'm not a huge fan of bagels. Like, I would rather just have a breakfast sandwich on like an English muffin or something like that. But yeah. So anyway, this breakfast sucked some big dick right there. So yeah, this is what we got at the GDQ hotel. I just went over everything that they had on their tables, but they had nothing warm. They had nothing like eggs or meats or anything like that. It was just a pure bread and yogurt kind of breakfast. They did have juices and coffees and stuff like that, but they didn't have warm foods. So that kind of sucked, but I mean, it is what it is. So, yogurt, Danish. The Danish was really good though. Like if I had like the gluttony of 1,000 suns, I would have had like 6 of these a day. Like if I had the free tickets. But we got an update for you. Snooze. Okay, so that was pretty much it. Oh, don't want to do that. That was pretty much it for the breakfast. This is just like the album, what you guys got to look forward to. I have 190 pictures on here, so, and I mean we're only at the fourth picture, so this is gonna be interesting. But I had a lot to talk about that I didn't have pictures for, and I do have videos as well, and the videos will be coming eventually, but you know, we'll see. So anyway, shitty breakfast. It was bad. I only ate at the breakfast one day after this, and it was because I used the free ticket, and I was like so hungover that day. I was just like, I need food in me, and I was just like, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to, like, I didn't want greasy food either. I just wanted, because there was like McDonald's and Popeyes around us and shit, and I was just like, I need something dry, so I ate a bagel. So the hotel was broken down into two sections. There was the hotel, and then there was the big lobby, and it had a bar in it. And then there was a hallway connecting it to the event center, which had the stream room and all the casual room and all the different game rooms and stuff that they had set up. Now, the hallway between them was this hallway. This was like the ghettoest hallway I'd ever seen. Like, it was under construction, and it was broken down, and it was like you walk through it and you're just like, I feel like it's gonna fall over on me. Like, it was definitely like the worst. Like, the hotel was absolutely beautiful. Everything was pretty, and it looked expensive, and it looked like really, really nice, except this hallway. And I got a video of this hallway on the last day because I realized I never really got a video going down the hallway, but I just needed a picture of the hallway at first. Yeah, this hallway was like was like a monka-esque hallway. And I did take a video, so I linked my playlist of all the videos that I'm going to show today. The murder hallway is like absolutely, the murder hallway like absolutely describes like what this hallway like was. Like it was absolutely crazy. So after breakfast, and we got a picture of the hallway, we went to check out the stream room, check out the other rooms. Then we went back up to the hotel room to chill for a little bit. And so this is where you'll see a lot of the people. So this here is Sam. He has his hair down in this picture. In the other picture I showed, he had his hair up. So same person as oh, not there. Same person as this. So it was him, except he beat me to the hotel. And then over here we have Secret Humor Man. He was chilling out. This was like in the morning. We were just chilling, not doing anything. We were watching like the pre-show because the first game was Hollow Knight, right? And so we were just chilling around. And, I don't know. I didn't really want to go down to watch Hollow Knight in the stream room. So over here we just got. So here we got a group shot of everybody. If you guys have never seen any of these people, how do I rate his haircut? It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. He definitely has had worse haircuts, but it was normal hair this time, so it was whatever. So for those of you guys who don't know everyone in this picture, over here we have Captain Cole, Ganobrader, Sam, he was here. Over here we have Brad. Everyone give him a feels Bradman in the chat. I don't actually know if I have feels Bradman. I don't have feels Bradman in my chat. Didn't see that coming. Do I? No, I don't. Huh. Alright, well, give a feels Bradman without the emote. I don't know why I didn't have that. Hey, Reizu. Okay. Over here we have Secret Humor Man, of course, wearing his C9 jersey, which he should have worn later in the week, but he didn't because he met Hi in the lobby on one of the last days. Over here in the shadows we have iCup speedruns. And then on the far right, his first time in North America. Oh god, I'm dropping frames. Oh yeah, it has been noticed in the chat. I am dropping mad frames. I'm just going to wait for the frame droppage to stop. Oh, my bar is green. Oh, it's flashing yellow, red, green, red, yellow. It keeps going back and forth. What's going on with the frames? Let's try making my OBS a little smaller. Audio is clear? Okay. Okay, I made my OBS a little smaller, so that's probably why. Anyway, his first time in North America in this trip, Banana Nana Batman, right here in the flesh, covered up by the little arrows over here. Let's make that go away. There we go. So, save the frames. So yeah, Batman was really cool to meet for the first time. Very quiet person, but I mean that's to be expected. He's like that over Discord too. I mean there were a lot more than just this, but this is who I got a picture of like right away. So then we went down in the casual room because this is where some people went for breakfast. Or after breakfast, so we were just in the room because this was our room. Like me, iCup, SHM, and Ricky were in this room, and then across the hall was actually Cole was staying in Brad's room, so they were all in the other room. So everyone in the other room was like here already. So this was the casual room where I didn't actually get a picture of the practice room this time. But anyway, in the casual room is where we mostly went down to like just chill and play games or whatever. So over here, closest to the camera, we have Emo Arbiter, and we got iCup, SHM, Brad, and back here is T-Gump. I never got any closer pictures of him for now, but T-Gump was really cool as well. And I don't think there was really anything else going on in the background. I'm actually going to open the pictures in a little separate window here, just so I can see bigger versions of them, just so I can make them out a little better. Let me get that all sorted out. Yeah, so T-Gump was chill. Who did I meet first? I met Ricky and SHM first because they're the ones who picked me up from the airport. Yeah, Brad and SHM were routing different 2E categories like most of the week, so that was it was always fun to kind of step in on them doing that. But yeah. But I'd met most of these people before anyway. There were only a couple that I hadn't met before. Like I never met T-Gump in person before. I never met Connor. I never met Batman, and I never met Sam either. Like even though Sam lives in Seattle. So just practice room. Here we have the one and only Mumbo Token playing kickball. No, I never met Connor before. This was I mean I know who Connor is. Like I've watched his stream and I've chatted with him, but this was his first GDQ, so I never had any reason to have met him before. It's okay, the knees will be coming later. I got that one money shot of Mumbo's knees. Yeah, this was Connor's first GDQ, and he's planning on going to more because both Connor and Mumbo Token both had a lot of fun at this one. So then we went back up to the room after, and this is some other people who joined us. So over here, god damn, I need to figure out how to not do that. What if I click on the picture? Okay, there we go. So over here we have Red Jinjo. Red Jinjo is a Banjo Tooie old boy. He did speedruns like back in 2013 or earlier. He lives in Canada as well. Then there's iCup again. Down here we have Chapman, who is one of Scott's friends that he brought to the event. And Chapman's a really cool guy. He didn't say a whole lot when he was in the rooms, but he's a cool guy. And then over here we have Scott J. Progan, who is a Star Fox 64 speedrunner, and he's just like the one who's like introduced me to like literally everyone at GDQs. Yeah, I kept sitting there, and then we got Batman, and then over here, I'm not really sure who this is. I think that's Ricky. Hey, iCup. PG didn't come. PG might show up to AGDQ next year because it's in Orlando, and that's close to him. So you never know. PG could be at next year's AGDQ. He could. He could. Okay. So, chilling in the rooms. And this is us watching the pre-show. Over here, this is kind of like a back shot of everyone. So, Over here we have Emo sitting in the chair. I think this is Logan, who I'm just going to call Mumbo Token Logan from now on because that's what he preferred to be called at the event, even though I didn't call him that at the event because I was like, I'm never going to remember that. Over here we have a close-up of the back of Connor's head. Then we have Batman sitting up here and Cole sitting right in front of me. And then on the TV there's someone and Kung Fu Fruit Cup. And then over here we have the other side of the room. So this is again Cole sitting there. Ricky was sitting right next to me, so Nanyan. This was room 238. This is my room. This was the room I was staying in. We got Boris Yeltsin. Over here there's T-Gump. Then we got another shot of iCup. Wait, this is Mumbo over here. Who was that in the last picture then sitting over here? I don't actually know. That might have been Brad actually. Yeah, it was Brad. It was totally Brad. Okay. So, yeah, Boris, iCup, Mumbo, SHM. And then over here, hiding behind Sam, was Glorious Liar. Glorious wasn't actually at the hotel, though. Yeah, that's Glorious Liar back there. Glorious was actually staying in an Airbnb with Nylum and Haganator. And I'm not going to say too much about that during this, because this isn't hashtag real talk, but he was at the hotel for the first couple days chilling with us. So this was pretty much the extent of all the squad members that were here at GDQ. So, oh my god, I'm dropping more frames. So, yeah. So it was pretty fun. So then we got like another casual shot of the room, and I like to take candid photos when I go to GDQs. So again, there's another photo of GLGL, and then there's Brad and Cole and Sam, and this is pretty much the same pictures before, just from a different angle. People had gotten up and moved around and stuff like that, so there was that. Yeah, we were having a good time. At this point, we were just chatting and just sitting around and just chatting and stuff. Here's a more frontal shot of Connor. Connor was really cool. I enjoyed meeting Connor. Connor is like just as big a memer in person as he was as he is online. So it was fun. Here's Boris eating a thing of cheese balls, and see, I've never seen cheese balls in Canada. I wanted a big thing of this. Like, look at that. Look at these cheese balls. Like, I wish I had a thing of cheese balls. So I don't know. I would just like casually held up my phone and I took a video of him eating some cheese balls. So here's the nice casual video of Boris eating some cheese balls, giving it the little shake. So that was pretty much it for the cheese balls. And this is like just a video of people just doing stuff in the room. All of us just sitting around doing our own thing, kind of just chilling. Just getting the full panoramic shot. Oh yeah, that was GL. Yeah, all the drinks, getting stuff. Okay, so this next one I'm gonna hold off until we get to the arcade, because there was a lot of shit that happened at the arcade. So I don't remember if it was day 1 or day 2, but yeah. So eventually, Hag and Nylum came by the room and said hi, and then they left. And that was pretty much all we saw of them the entire time, quotation mark. I did see her at breakfast the next day because a bunch of us walked to the bagel place. But that was pretty much it. They were only there for like the first couple days anyway, so it's just how that went. But it was really cool seeing both of them. I mean, Hag is usually really chill at GDQs because he's usually like too tired from getting folks there like the entire time before. What's the GDQ cards we have? What do you mean, our name tags? Like around the lanyards? Is that what you mean? I think I took a close-up shot of one later on in the week, so. Anyway, this is just us chilling in the room again. All the usual suspects are here. This is a closer shot of Scott. I don't remember what we were playing here. I think we were playing Melee at this point, so we got GL and Scott and Chapman, and then back here is Emo. I think we were watching. No, we weren't watching Sports Bowl this night. This is still the Sunday night. This is still the Sunday night. Okay. Yeah, it basically just has the Twitch name on it. And whether or not you're an attendee, you're a runner, you're a partner, you're a staff, you're a volunteer, whatever. But most people just have the attendee badges. I had a runner badge at SGDQ because I did the run, but yeah, I mean, yeah, emo kind of always sits like that sometimes. So the first night we decided to go a little bit ham. So we watched some runs and we decided, okay, let's go downstairs and watch the Majora's Mask run. And just trying to figure out where we're at here. Yeah. So we're just chilling. We watched the DK race in the stream room, and I didn't actually get a picture of the stream room until later. But we went down to the stream room, watched the DK race, we watched some runs, and then we went and got food. And actually, I think I stayed in the hotel. I can't remember. Because I needed to stay in the hotel because during the afternoon, I got a call saying like, by the way, your bag is going to be delivered in a couple hours. And I was like, oh, yeah, that was the DKC race. It was the DKC all stages race between Void and the other guy. So we watched that, and then we just kind of chilled out a bit. I think we watched another run too. But either way, so we went back and just chilled in the room all day and just walked around, looked at stuff in the hotel. And then we came around and chilled. And then we decided to go down to the stream room because we wanted to watch Pope's Majora's Mask run. And the run was fabulous. Like, probably my favorite run from the marathon. Just because, I mean, Majora's Mask is one of my favorite games of all time. It would be my favorite game if I wouldn't have played so much Banjo-Tooie, because it was before. It was the first game I started speedrunning when I started speedrunning, and it was, I don't know, it was just a good run overall. I thought the commentary on the run was really good too. So, we watched the run, and at the end of the run, when Pope is watching the cutscene to go into the moon, I get a phone call saying, your bag's here. And immediately I'm just like, because like my bag's here. Oh my god, my bag's here. So I went out and I quickly met with the guy. He was like, here's your bag, and I was like, oh my god, it's my bag. So I quickly opened it just to make sure that it was my bag and stuff was inside it, and it was. And so I just took it back to the stream room. I left it outside the stream room, and I just ran back in and watched the rest of the run. So Pope's run ends, and I leave the stream room, and I want this picture taken of my bag. And I posted this one on Twitter. This Twitter post got so many likes because everyone was following the story of all the shit that was happening with my bag. But the reunion with my bag, after not having seen it in 24 hours, It was finally back. Oh, my bag and all my stuff. Because in my bag I had all of my N64 stuff. I had my Switch. I had all my Magic cards. I had all my clothes. I had all my cleaning stuff. The only things that were with me were the stuff that I kept in my backpack, and that was my laptop, all my phone chargers and laptop chargers and stuff, and that was it. That was literally it, and a bag of dried fruit, and that was all I had on me. So I was really really happy to get my bag back. So I get my bag back, and then we're done with the run. So we decide, you know what? Let's go party in the room. So we take our bag up, and then we, get our punch mixed up, and we start having fun, and we start inviting people up, and maybe 2 hours into it, we get a noise complaint, and like we got two noise complaints back to back, and immediately we were just like, wow, this hotel is not a party hotel. Like, we are going to get shut down so hard. So, I mean, we had stuff set up initially to, like, beer pong stuff. We got Scott, and then there's Boris and Ricky on the other side, and we got T-Gump, and we got Connor there, and we're all having fun, and we're all doing our stuff. And then there's, like, some more pictures here. This is basically, like, side shot of party stuff, and here we have GLGL, and then there was Chapman there, and I can't tell who that is in the back, but then we got Deacon sitting up here, and he was with us in one of our side rooms, because aside from the main group of us, in our other room that we had because we had people drop out, so we had to fill their spaces. So we had Easyscape and his friend, who they're like big YouTubers, I guess. I'm not 100% versed on that. Then there was Deacon, who was a last-minute fill-in because Alpha dropped out, or because Hope is not lost, or Hopefulness. He was supposed to come with us, but he dropped out. And then we had Prof. Polly, who was with us as well, and he joined in because Alpha dropped out. So it was like, I don't know, both of them were pretty good. But Polly was really fun to meet for the first time, and I couldn't help but laugh the first time I met him because I've watched his stream before, and I know how soft-spoken he is, but seeing it in person just made me laugh. I didn't expect it at all. It was just really funny. But but yeah, it was really funny. No, he didn't. He didn't give me a Poliwag card. So party, and then we got another hot shot of the party, and we had stream open in the background. All the streams are always on the TVs, so it's just really easy to just chill in the room and watch stuff on the TV. So party, and then, okay, so we got our noise complaints, and it was like, well, I guess everybody's got to get the fuck out. So we kicked everybody out of the rooms, and then we were all just chilling in the room being like, well, what now? And we thought, well, because the dude told us whoever's in the room are the only people who can stay in the room. So we were like, okay, I guess everybody's leaving. So even part of the squad, everyone had to leave, and it was just me, Ricky, and SHM and iCup in the room, and I don't remember who else stayed. Someone else stayed behind. And so everyone went to their own rooms, and we were just like, well, now what are we going to do? So we decided, you know what? We're just going to go down and play board games because we were all kind of not done hanging out. And so we went down to the board game room, and we were like, all right, what's fun? So we went down, and Mumbo Token grabs code names for us. So in our little group here, I mean, we have everyone who is here. So down in the corner here, it's hard to see, but I think this is Polly. I think. Let me quickly get a zoom in there. Yeah, that is 100% Polly. We played a lot of code names this week. Yeah, it looks like Polly's hat. It was Polly. So we got Polly, Batman, Logan, Brad, SHM, iCup, Connor, RJ, Ricky, Emo, Boris, and me. So it was all of us just playing, and I got a whole shot at the table. We played a lot of board games this week because it was a lot of fun. Like, this is the GDQ. I have played more board games than I have ever played before. So I mean, I had a lot of fun with that. So I'd never played Codenames before, but Codenames was really fun, and I actually like we played Codenames just the other night in Discord too, actually. I would love to get together with people in my Discord during a stream and play Codenames, but I obviously couldn't stream it because well, I mean, I could just hide the card, I guess. But anyway, Codenames was really lit. Like, I really enjoyed Codenames. I would love to get together with people and play Codenames. So we played Codenames, and then while we were playing Codenames, Ricky is drunk, and I didn't drink a whole lot, but went kind of tipsy. Ricky's pretty drunk, and we've been playing Codenames for like maybe an hour and a bit or whatever. But everyone decides they're done and they're gonna go to bed or they're gonna go to the upstairs. I don't know if the arcade was open yet, but Ricky and me are shit talking each other in Jenga. And because we saw the Jenga that was there, and we were both like absolutely just shit talking each other's ability to win at Jenga. So we decide, let's play a game of Jenga. Whoever loses has to buy the other person lunch. And of course, both of us are like willing to go for it, so we both go ham. So we agreed on our set of rules for Jenga, and we oh, I didn't see that speed core. What is Codenames? Codenames is a game. Let me back up a picture. Codenames is a game where you have 25 little cards on a table arranged in a 5x5 grid, and two codemasters can see which words belong to their team and which words belong to other team. The team that goes first has 9 words to get, and the other team has 8 words that they need to get. And the codemasters have to tell their team a word associated with their team's words so that they can guess them. And then they have to guess like the number of words on the table. So for example, if you have like hat and coat and like jeans on your grid and they're all your words, you could tell your team clothes 3, and that would let your team know that there's 3 words on the grid that you associate with the word clothes. And so then they would do that. But it's harder than that because sometimes it's really hard to associate the words. So you need to get really creative. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty fun when people were drunk, but when people were drunk, we got things like Cunt 1 and Black 2, and like those are really funny. So anyway, me and Ricky are playing Jenga, and the clue RJ gave for Cunt 1 was Australia. So yeah, Black 2 is a good meme throughout the week. So anyway, me and Ricky are playing Jenga, and we decide on our rules, and we have a hard game of Jenga going. Like, eventually into the game, we have to like. Eventually, we have to like. I had to like move my chair out. No sitting down. I gotta like. It was like surgery on a grape level of pulling out the blocks and doing Jenga. But as luck would have it, Ricky toppled the tower. And I won. I won our game of Jenga. We never played again that week, but he got fuckeronied. So I got a sad pic of Ricky toppling the tower. So I think that's it for day 1. So after we played the game of Jenga, we went back upstairs, or I went back upstairs anyway, and I went to sleep because I was just like, I'm going to sleep because I didn't sleep on the plane ride before. I had been up the entire day. I had my bag. Day one was good, and it was time to go to bed. So day one is over. But on the way back upstairs, we went to the arcade. And the arcade wasn't... I'm pretty sure this is day one? I think... I don't think this was day one. I think this is day two. Just looking through my pictures. Yeah, this is day two. So I went upstairs and went to sleep. And I'm pretty sure there aren't any videos of day one. No, there's not. Okay, so we wake up, and day two, we go downstairs, and there's 2E stuff going on. So, Brad and SHM are routing all Jinjos for 2E. And this was like their big thing for the week. They did this most of the week. So they're doing 2E stuff, and I didn't get a whole lot of pictures from the morning of day one because it was like, or for day two, because they were just playing 2E and it was just the same old thing. So eventually they finished that, and it's the early afternoon, and I don't remember even what I did for breakfast that day. I think I went to Popeyes for the first time because I was excited to do that. Or I might have done that the day before at lunch. But yeah, I did that the day before. That was my first Popeyes trip, but I never got any pictures of it yet. I think... Yeah, I'm just looking at my notes. Anyway, so day two, me and SHM go to the board game, and it's time to play Magic the Gathering. So we played a lot of Magic the Gathering this week. We played a couple weeks all Jinjos. I mean, all Jinjos is a cool category. Like, I like the idea of save the Jinjos more than all Jinjos. Because save the Jinjos, you have to collect all the Jinjos, defeat all the Minjos, save King Jingling. So it's like, yeah. So anyway, the arcade. So we played a bunch of Magic the Gathering, and then it was time to visit the arcade. So on day one, they didn't have the arcade fully set up yet, but on day two, it was booming. So the arcade had 3 really good games that I like to watch. The first game that they had was DDR. Well, a couple more, but you know, they had DDR. I love watching DDR. DDR or ITG are like it's just so fun to watch. I didn't watch a whole lot of it this time, but I did watch a couple people because I mean everyone plays at their own level kind of thing. The other game is this one over here, and I can never remember the name of this game, but it's like 2DX except it has more buttons. So like, there was always, like, people playing it, and there were a couple people that played it at a pretty high level, too. So, moving over here, we had some Puyo going on, and I think this is over here. It's hard to see because the light was really shitty for the picture, but I don't know who this was. But this is Harpoon Cannon. If you guys don't follow this guy on Twitch, please do. He plays a lot of Puyo. He's done some child dungeons in Ocarina of Time a bit in the past, and I mean, he's just overall a positive person. Follow him on Twitter, follow him on Twitch. Harpoon Cannon is the dude. He's also a very good Snowboard Kids speedrunner, if you're into that, but I don't think he actually streams that much anymore. So, these guys were playing Puyo versus Tetris Cabs. Yeah, I love Harpoon. He's cool. Then there was this game. This game was probably the game of GDQ, Scotto. Basically what you had was, down here you had like a tray of ping pong balls, And then up here, you had this big surface in which you had to bounce them. And you needed to get the balls into the hole for most of the rounds, but these little pads here would light up in some of the other rounds, and you had to like bounce them off the pads and into the hole. And there was a speedrun mode kind of thing where you had to get them in here as fast as possible. It wasn't beer pong because you couldn't just throw them in. You had to bounce them off this surface into the hole. So it was like you take it, throw it down, and it bounces out. And Ricky played this game more than anyone else because at the beginning of the week it was like 130 was the score to beat, but then like there was this one guy who had 170, and we were all like, oh, how do you even do that? But then by the end of the week, Ricky was getting like high 190s, but like this other dude got like 212 or something like that, and it was crazy competitive with this game. Like I sucked at it so bad, but it was really fun watching other people play it. So that was one of the big games. Now, the other game that was like super fun for me to watch is this game, and this is called Sound Voltex. I talk about it like every GDQ because I always have people to watch play it because I mean I've never played it myself, but this game is like it's just so much fun to watch people play. It's like you have buttons here like you're playing 2DX, but you also have two knobs that you have to like turn on the board as well. And Sound Voltex is just like one of the coolest rhythm games out there. Like it always has good songs in its soundtrack, and it's so cool watching people just go tapping buttons really fast, turning knobs, doing all this. It's like lights and flashing the game. Like it's so good. Now, this obviously was the main event of the arcade, a skee-ball machine. Now, the skee-ball machine went through several patches throughout the event, and originally it was just this. You just had your roll thing, and then you had the holes. Now, eventually, people had to put a screen in front of it so people wouldn't just throw the ball into it. But eventually, Logan was saying that people were just chucking the balls down as fast as they could so they'd bonk off the top of the machine and land in the holes, which would wreck the machine, but I mean, it was just how people were getting the high scores. So, on day one, Logan had all 5 high scores in the speedrun mode. And the main mode people played through the week, pre-patch skee-ball was best version. The main mode people played through the week was you had to get 5,000 points as fast as possible. And all 5 times on the machine were like between 7 and 10 seconds. Like, and Mumbo had all of them. Like, he was the skee-ball master for most of the week. People were seeing the high scores and being like, oh man, who's this guy? Who's this amazing skee-ball guy? And he would be like, he would be standing with him being like, I know, this guy is crazy. And then he would go get a new high score and like put in his initials like right in front of them. Like, it was it was really funny. So anyway, Mumbo was like the skee-ball dude, and this is what the high scores looked like at the beginning of the week. So like MT Dot was obviously Mumbo Token, and so like this is what it looked like before. Now at the end of the week, people were starting to get like sub 7s. Like, I think some guy got like 5 or 6 seconds or something like that, and it was just like people were just like, wow, this is crazy. And Mumbo's strat, he just went for the 1,000 every time, because you have 100 on the bottom, then you have 200, 300, 400, 500, and then there's 2 holes on the side that are each worth 1,000. And he just went for the thousands every time, and just got him in. This is how it went. So, I think that was it for the arcade. So that's gonna take it out. So I got 2 videos of skee-ball. Oh, please don't do this to me. Please no. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's a video of Logan playing skee-ball, and then I got one of Brad playing skee-ball too.
It's hard.
Yeah, look at him, like,
Oh!
I'm about to prize.
Ah, it's over.
So yeah, that was him, and here's Brad. Brad obviously wasn't as good as Mumbo, but so yeah, that was that, and this is a video that I posted on Twitter. But yeah. So that was the arcade. Uh, the arcade was so much fun. Like we played like a lot of skee ball, trying to like beat each other's times, and I eventually gave up, but it was like it was whatever. So after the arcade, we decided, okay, it's time to eat food. So we decided what's going on. We thought, well, there's a short walk away from the hotel. There's a Chick-fil-A. So let's go to Chick-fil-A because I don't have Chick-fil-A where I'm at. So I was like, Chick-fil-A sounds really good. So on the walk to Chick-fil-A, and of course this is the group shot. By now you know who everyone is. We got iCup and Emo and SHM giving us the GLGL. There's Logan, Batman, and Cole, and there were more of us along for the trip, but yeah. So anyway, on the walk to Chick-fil-A, we get to Chick-fil-A, and then someone, I don't remember who, was like, wait a sec, there's a Five Guys next to the Chick-fil-A. And a group of us are just like, fuck Chick-fil-A, we're going to Five Guys. Because, I mean, for me, fast food chicken is okay. Like, chicken burger, it's okay. But I don't have access to a Five Guys either. And I've only been to one once before, but I loved it. So I was just like, you know what? I want to go to Five Guys instead of Chick-fil-A. So we went to Five Guys, and this is our Five Guys group shot. So it was me, SHM, Batman, iCup, and Cole. We all went to Chick-fil-A, or we went to Five Guys, and then everyone else went to Chick-fil-A. So I mean, I didn't get a picture of my burger. Like I'm usually really good at getting pictures of like all the food that I eat during GDQs because I love American food. But it was like it was like but I had like the best burger. It was just like it was a bacon cheeseburger, and then on it I had like mushrooms, and I had mustard and ketchup, and I had grilled onions, and it was just like the best melt in your mouth burger that I'd ever had. Five Guys at Five Guys. Yeah. And then they just like they fill your little cup full of fries and then they put it in your bag and then they like take a scoop of fries and they dump that in the bag too, and it was just so good. Like it was really good. Like I fucking would eat Five Guys like every week. But unfortunately there does not exist a Five Guys in my city or maybe province. I don't actually know where the nearest Five Guys is. So after Five Guys, we go back to the hotel and we think, okay, well, we can't party. So Brad there is moving like Bigfoot, all blurry and shit. And then we got, you know, everyone kind of chilling around the room again. And we decided, all right, well, we're going to just start drinking again because it's night. Let's just drink. You tried to split fries and it's still too much. Yeah, I just got the regular fry. I would never get a large fry from the place. But I mean, I can also eat a lot, so it was like, yeah. Oh yeah, and I forgot. I only saw you that once, I'm pretty sure, Reizu, during the week when you and Liz came into the room during that first party that we got noise complained. I don't know if I ever saw you again that week. Oh, you were with Snap people all week? Yeah. Yeah, I never spent that much time in the casual room either. And I didn't go into the practice room at all. I went in on the last day to like see what people were doing on the Saturday, but I never went there any other time other than that. You guys should come to AGDQ if anything. Orlando will have cheap flights to it for international flyers. That's what people are saying anyway. So anyway, we're back in the room. We decide, okay, we need to start drinking. And then we're just kind of chilling around, just having some fun, having a ball. Here's a shot of, this is Brad's room. Okay, right. We came back after food, and we were gonna watch sports because this was the national college football championship, whatever. I don't watch sports at all, but everyone wanted to watch Alabama and Clemson play football together. So we were drinking a little bit in the room, and then we had a bit too much to drink, and someone opened up their phone and was like, "Hey, Falcon X Falcon is streaming." And we bodied the shit out of his chat. Like, if anyone was in there that night, holy crap, oh yeah. Connor, okay. Connor and Mumbo kept trading the same phone back and forth. So Connor and Mumbo were both shitposting on Connor's account. And then I was in there too, and I was being belligerent as well. And it was it was really, really fun. But it was also like the three of us didn't have any audio at all on our phones because we were doing this in the arcade. So we were in the arcade talking in Falcon's chat, but meanwhile, we couldn't hear the stream because we didn't have audio on our phones. All we could see was the chat. So we were going apeshit in the chat, but we couldn't hear what Falcon was saying. So that was I felt bad late, like the next day when I woke up from that. But oh my god, it was really fun when it was happening. And then Falcon hosted someone, and we started going crazy in their chat too. I think Falcon hosted Hag. I think he was home by then. I actually don't remember, but Falcon hosted Stiv. Yeah, Falcon hosted Stiv, and we were just going crazy in Stiv's chat too. So anyway, it was really funny. So anyway, here I am watching people play DDR again, and then what else happened here? Then we got more skee ball happening. This was like a big group of skee ball, and this was when we were like trying to go ham. And I mean, this is when we were like going crazy. And here's Cole dancing behind Brad over here. And I mean, skee ball was pretty fun. And then there was this one person playing this game all week, and she was like assuming the stance when she played, and it was like the power stance. Like it was really funny. So I got picture of that, but she was in there all week. So then we went and played more Codenames because it was super late and we were just like, playing Codenames. Like I said, it was the usual group of us. You guys know who all these people are by now. Here's the group shot. It's kind of hard to see because of the color for me anyway. Let me turn up the brightness on my laptop if I can remember how to do that. Brightness up. There we go. Okay, so I mean, Chapman, T-Gump, Batman, Can't tell who that is in the picture. Oh, RJ, iCup, Sam, Cole, Logan, Connor, and then there's a big clump of people down in the bottom. There was Ricky, and I'm sure no, not Batman. I don't know who's down there. There's a big clump of people. But anyway, yeah, we were tired. I mean, all of us had been like drinking, and I mean, we'd been drinking for a while. But this wasn't the night everyone went hard, so we were just playing code names, whatever. So then I got this nice shot of Boris here, and Mumbo tokens in like full think mode here. I wish I could zoom in on this, but it was like, I don't know, it was really funny. Mumbo there with his thumb in his mouth. I'll open your garage door. So, oh, 747 on that forehead. Yeah, no comment. So we were playing Codenames for a while, and we played like an adult version of Codenames. So then we were like, let's go to McDonald's because McDonald's is open, and we wanted some chicken nuggets because it was super late, and we were like, okay. McDonald's is open 24/7. We want chicken nuggets. Let's go. So we walk across the road to McDonald's, and it's 4:03, and someone goes to order chicken nuggets, and they say, sorry, we started serving breakfast at 4. They have 24-hour breakfast, but they... Literally everyone says Boris is hot, and it's true. Like, I can't argue against that. But anyway, they tell us we started serving breakfast at 4, so we're all just like, well, we can only order breakfast then. So immediately, I'm just like, well, I came here for chicken nuggets, so if you're stopping serving regular food at 4, I'm out. I'm out of here. So people get food, but I just don't get anything. I'm just like, I would rather starve than have a breakfast sandwich. So we leave, and then we just go to bed because we've been up all night. So now it's Tuesday morning. We all assemble in the morning, and this is just the group of us chilling in the room, doing whatever in the morning. I don't know what Connor has up on his laptop there, but I think he was working throughout the week, so there was that. So we're just like, all right, let's go to McDonald's for breakfast because may as well. So many ads. So anyway, we go to McDonald's for breakfast, and it's just like, all right. So we're going to McDonald's. I don't know if I have a picture of that though. I don't remember when this was. This might have been later in the day. Okay, yeah, this was later in the day. So we go to McDonald's for breakfast, and I don't even remember what I got. I think I got like chicken nuggets because why would I get anything else from chicken nuggets? Or anything from McDonald's other than chicken nuggets. So I get chicken nuggets, and then we're like, okay, what do we do in the afternoon? So we decide to go to play Magic the Gathering again. Like I said, I played a lot of Magic the Gathering through the week. So me and SHM go to play more Magic the Gathering, and we're joined by some other guys. So SHM has this secret deck that he's waiting to play. In a big group, and I'm just like, I want to see the secret deck, but he's like, no, I'm saving it. I'm saving it for. I'm saving it for. Yeah, I know. Ricky's face is great. So I end up playing Magic the Gathering all afternoon, and then we decide we're going to Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner because Buffalo Wild Wings has the 50% off bone-in wings, traditional wings, and so we're gonna go we're just gonna go do it. So we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I have some videos from Buffalo Wild Wings too here. So this was our trip there. So we got Cole in the back seat, and Ricky giving me the what those lips don't, what those teeth do. That's a good one. I might make this into an FFC, but I'm not sure about that. So we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and here is Buffalo Wild Wings. We got, at my table, we got, I'm sitting at the end, and then we got Brad, Cole, iCup, SHM, Sam, and then on the other table, there's Ricky, T-Gump, Boris, Batman, Connor, Emo. That's it. So there was just the 11 of us going to Buffalo Wild Wings. No, that's 12. That's 12 of us. There was 12 of us. Where was Mumbo sitting? Mumbo was over here. Oh yeah, Mumbo was over here. He's blocked. He was blocked by the waitress. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. Right, I remember because Mumbo shared one of Boris Brad's wings, one of his intense spicy wings, whatever that sauce is called. So here's our helicopter wing shot. So I order 6 orders of wings, so that's 30 wings there for me, and then Brad's got another 3, and then Cole's got 20 wings here. And then I don't remember how many wings were on this side of the table, but iCup got fries too and stuff like that, and we got all our dips and sauces and shit. And it was just delicious. I thought I might be able to eat a little more than 30, but I forgot that these wings are like fairly large. Like around here, the wings I get they're 50-cent wings, but they're a little smaller. Buffalo Wild Wings has larger size wings because they're buffalo wings. But they're definitely good anyway. They're way better than the boneless wings. So I don't remember the flavors I got. I usually get the same ones. We got a medium, a Parmesan garlic, a honey barbecue, an Asian zing. I think I got a Caribbean jerk, and then I got one of the Cajun dry rub ones. And those ones are my favorite dry wings. I'm not a big fan of sauced wings all the time. I do like dry wings sometimes, like salt and pepper wings, and like any sort of like Cajun or smoky spice are always like real good. So we got that, and then I took a picture of the other table. We got the other table going down over here. Mumbo ordered a burger because he's a square and goes to a wing place to order burgers. Hey Bex. So this was our trip to Buffalo Wild Wings. So, and then of course here's the thing, and Mumbo's just sitting there pointing to his burger because I made the point of saying burger, and we got Boris with the fucking great ass grin here. So I mean, same as usual. Everyone's given the GLGL Symmetry Squad greeting kind of thing. So it's great. So again, everyone, I don't know who brought food back, but yeah. Oh, you went to Korean barbecue with Giz. This was on Tuesday night, Polly. This was on the Tuesday night. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, Boris is my favorite picture on there. I need to get a picture of Boris with the thumbs up. Everyone's gonna get a thumbs up FFZ eventually. So there was that. And then here was our table. Everyone's got that, and we got we got the Brad with his fucking eyes closed, and then we got the expressions of the century over here. So that was good. So after Buffalo Wild Wings, me and Connor and Emo and Logan all went out back, and we went to do a Heatran raid in Pokemon Go, and I did not catch it. So that was very sad for me. But there's always next time. There's always next time. I mean, they have a lot of like different places to eat in America. Like I don't have anything. Like I wish I had Five Guys. I wish I had Buffalo Wild Wings. I wish I had Binny. Like I wish I had anything. Like I mean, we just have the usual stuff. Yeah, Gen 4 has been available in Pokemon Go for a while now. So now we got this video that I posted. God damn it. Why won't you ever do this? There we go. So we got this video that I posted on Twitter. Music came along and SHM couldn't help but groove, and I got a hot video. I wish I got more of the beginning, but Parmesan garlic. What's this video? Okay, this is the next night. Oh, is that the name of the song? The Cha Cha Slide? I don't know. I'm not a big on popular songs or anything like that. So then we came back, and this might have been the next day actually, because there's Popeyes. Let's check my notes. So Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner. We had a chill night. We just sat around and did stuff. Late night nuggies. Me and Boris and Mumbo played a lot of PM that night. That's Captain Cole in the background. Cole in there. I guess you weren't here earlier when I went over the group shot, so I guess I'll give you the rundown. So I'm behind the camera, of course. Brad, Hyper Resonance, iCup, Gano Braider, or Sam, SHM, Captain Cole, checkin'. And then over here we have Emo Arbiter, Boris Yeltsin, T-Gump, Ricky, Batman, Connor, Mumbo Token. So can't remember if this had to have been the next day, because like the next morning. I don't actually remember. The knees are coming. So yeah, anyway. Me and Mumbo and Boris play a lot of PM, and then it's like 2 a.m. and we haven't had food in a while because Buffalo Wild Wings is a long time ago. So we decide to go to McDonald's and get some chicken nuggets. And I ate a 20-piece nugget, or I think I shared it that night. I can't remember. But either way, I got 20 nuggets, and I ate them, and it was great. It tasted great. 2 a.m. And then we just like chilled out. I didn't really go hard or anything like that. And then I went to bed early that night because I was partied out. So I got this video of Ricky snoring now. I need to keep like reselecting this every single time. So god damn it. So here is Ricky, who was my bedmate for the event, snoring his dick off. I took this video for way too long. This was during the trauma center run, I think. Oh yeah, trauma center. Ooh, and then I got a second one because I was like about to go to sleep and then he like started snoring louder. And so I was like See, this is why I like being in the snoring room. This GDQ, I brought like a thing of headphone or earplugs with me, and it was like the best decision ever. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the video that was taken right before that picture. Okay, y'all ready, Batman? Check out. So, so that was yeah. We always split into snoring rooms and not snoring rooms. Check out. So anyway, so day 4, I wake up with one of the worst stomach aches I've ever had. And it is not pleasurable for me. So this is Wednesday morning. I wake up and I want to die. Like I'm just like, "Oh god, why do I feel this way?" So first off, I had a lot of meat the night before at Buffalo Wild Wings. Second, I forgot that I ate 20 chicken nuggets at 2 a.m. And those chicken nuggets are still in my body when I wake up at like 10 a.m. So it's like 9 o'clock or whatever. I get out of bed. I grab one of those meal coupons for that shitty hotel breakfast, and I go downstairs and I just grab a table and grab food, whatever. I just need to get something in me, and I just eat. I don't want anything McDonald's. I don't want anything Popeyes. I don't want anything greasy. I don't want anything. I just want it dry and shitty because I just wanted to die. So I grabbed a bagel. I grabbed an apple. I grabbed a yogurt, and I grabbed a Danish. And I sat at the table and I ate that. I ate it as slow as possible. I was just like, I'm just gonna sit and eat this until it's done, and then I'm gonna feel better. And it worked. I felt better, but not till like an hour later or so. So I ate a yogurt and I had a bagel with cream cheese. I had my Danish. I didn't actually eat the apple, but I had 2 things of grapefruit juice, and it felt great to finally eat it. So these guys went to Popeyes for lunch, and so Batman got some chicken. Cole got some stuff. Cole got like some chicken tenders, but they gave him like too many. Yeah, same. So these guys all went to Popeyes too, and Sam's still chilling, still in bed. This is Brad's air mattress he got. Half the week to adjust. I know, same. It always happens to me too. So then here's Connor. Connor ordered chicken tenders, but they gave him like pieces of chicken instead. So like they just gave him the wrong thing. And I don't remember why I took a picture of Cole holding up this chicken, but he just held up some chicken for me. And then yeah, Connor tried to order chicken tenders, but they just like gave him like pieces of chicken. And I would love to go to Popeyes like regularly, not regularly, but I'd love to have the option to because I thought it was really good. And I never had the fish and shrimp until the last day, but I would love to eat that again. So there's Connor with his food. So then we go down to the practice room, and there's more banjo stuff going on. On the way to the practice room, though, SHM decides that he wants to play at the piano that's there, and he tries to play the Witchy World song because he knows it off the top of his head, but it's like, yeah.
God. Is that all happened? God. It's a masterpiece. God, it's been so long.
I wish I brought my laptop because I wrote a tab for Patch. So, I mean, it comes with sheet music too.
Just get Bismuth. He could probably do it. Bismuth can play anything on this piano.
No joke, Bismuth is great. This was actually his setup.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. So this is like later on, but we'll get to that as we eventually get to that. So back to the GQ pictures. So after we left SHM destroying the keyboard, we went into the practice room and we started setting up some more TUI stuff. So I can't remember if we did bingo then. Felt better later. Ate pizza. No, we didn't do that until later. So we were just messing around in TUI. I didn't play a whole lot of TUI because I had no real reason to. But this was the DK crew here that I ran into. So let me go forward in my bigger picture so I can see. What the fuck happened on my Discord? Oh, some guys who were shitting up the chat here clicked on the Discord button below my stream, and they started shitting up the Discord too. So I just banned the three of them from both chat and Discord. So yeah, in this picture here we got, I mean, the usual people who were with us. Like I was with the same group pretty much. And then over here we have DK peeps. So coming over one picture to the right, I don't actually know who these two down here were, but obviously Connor is in there photo bombing the picture. And then we got Tudos, who is always a pleasure to talk to, Zenernicus, Bismuth, and I mean that was all that was there for DK people right now. I mean there were more people doing DK stuff, but it was, I mean those were the only people I recognized because I don't know much about whoever else was there. So then we go, this is like later on in the night, and it's Wednesday. So we decide that we are going to get some pizza. Because I think pizza was 50% off at Papa John's on Wednesday. So, I mean, we saw lots of other people eating pizza too. We were going to do it the day before. No, this was Thursday. Why is this picture showing up again? What's going on? Oh, I'm at the bottom of my page. Right, I need to go to page number 2. So Ricky was chilling on the bed. And then, yeah, this was pizza night. Okay, so we decided we need more room in the We needed more room in the room. Yeah, Sea Fox was there. He just wasn't there till later on in the week. I think I got a picture of Sea Fox later. But yeah. Yeah. Pizza is like I would do anything for pizza. It's so good. Anyway, so this is Ricky deflating the air mattress. It was very graceful. And then we're just chilling in the room figuring out what we want to do. And I don't remember what happened while pizza was getting delivered, because I remember coming back to the room and there was just pizza there. SHM chilling there with Scott. I don't remember what's on the TV at the time. Can't really see. Oh, this was Twilight Princess. We were watching the Twilight Princess run, that's right. So, watching Twilight Princess. Oh yeah, that's right. We did a liquor run. I didn't. Yeah, because we needed more booze. I didn't buy anything on this trip, but I gave Brad some money for stuff. And then this was also when we went to Target, I think. Yeah, this was when we went to Target, and I got all those chips and goldfish crackers and Oreos and shit because they're so good. I found out that you guys have these things in America called extra crunchy goldfish crackers. So I bought a bag of the nacho ones and a bag of the ranch ones. And then I got 3 kinds of Oreos. I meant to get red velvet, peanut butter chocolate, and carrot cake Oreos, but I ended up getting dark chocolate instead of the carrot cake ones. So yeah, they're like extra crunch. Here, let me go grab the box. No, I don't mean flavor blasted. We have all sorts of flavor blasted goldfish. These were the things that I got here. So obviously my webcam is flipped, so I'm just gonna horizontally thing it. These. I'd never seen these before, but these are I mean, they're very bready. Like, these are very, very bready goldfish. They're extra thick, and they really, really crunchy. Like, they're not like regular crackers. They're just really thick goldfish. But either way, they're pretty good. I don't know if I like them better than the flavor blasted goldfish, but I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, we have the chocolate goldfish here and the vanilla cupcake ones. But yeah, like they were really good. They were really good. These goldfish were really good. So we went out and we went to Target, and I never got anything. And here's a close up of SHM snoozing. Nice. Flavor blasted is god tier. We only had like the cheddar blasted goldfish here, but I went to Walmart today and I saw now we have the pizza ones, we have the barbecue ones, we have the salt and vinegar ones, we have the sour cream and onion ones, and we have one other kind, I think. I think they're like Tex-Mex ones or whatever. Yeah, but our Walmart started carrying them. So anyway, SHM chilling on the end of the bed like a sleepy boy. And then what do we have next here? This is us just chilling in the room doing more stuff. We're all just watching the Twilight Princess run. It was a pretty good run. And then pizza time. So we go out and after the Twilight Princess run, we get some food. And then we come back and 50% off at Papa John's. So we get 5 pizzas and we all throw in a couple bucks for it. And it was really cheap, but it was also really good. I've never had Papa John's pizza before. It wasn't that bad, but the one I had later on in the week wasn't that great because I kind of made it custom, this and that. So it was like 50% off for like two topping medium or large or something like that. So yeah, I mean, Batman, that's just something you got to learn about North America. It's like all pizza is going to be really greasy over here. No, none of it was vegan. I don't remember what all the pizzas were. Let's see. This one here, I think, was just pepperoni. This one here looks like it was just cheese pizza. No, this one over here was pepperoni. This one over here, I think, was meat. It was like 3 meat pizza. No, this one over here was the barbecue chicken pizza. That's barbecue chicken, cheese, 3 meat. This is just pepperoni. Yeah, and then I don't remember what the other pizza over here was. Pepperoni, meat, cheese, barbecue chicken. Yeah, but then there was a 5th pizza. There was another one over here. I mean, I like pineapple on pizza. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. People who don't like pineapple on pizza just need to learn that salty and sweet go together. Pepperoni and 6 cheese blend. Oh, okay. Like a very mild meat that's salty. Ham and pineapple goes really nice. You can eat anything on pizza. When later on in the week, when I found out they had a deal on like really cheap 2 topping larges for like $10, I was like, oh yeah, shit. I was gonna get anchovies on it because I really like anchovies on pizza because I really like salty fish, and those are the best salty fish you can get for pizza because they're not meaty. They're very light, but a lot of people don't like it, so I was like, whatever. So anyway, pizza time. It was good. Yeah, it is. Anything can go on a pizza. Pizza is very flexible like that. So this is just us chilling in the room. We're all eating the pizza, the usual group of us. And then here's a close-up I got of Logan. Isn't that a cute face? Isn't that just the cutest thing you ever did see? I don't remember if this was the part of the night where I was just like taking close-ups of people's faces. I took the one and then I was like, I gotta take more. So again, this is just us chilling. Polly came up. I added him for pizza. This was a 4-player Mega Man race? Yeah, this was the Mega Man X 1-3 relay. Yeah, Polly was really chill. Polly. And then, yeah, I got really epically lit because the lamp was right there. Selfie with Connor, and then I got another one here with Batman and Cole, and yeah, Polly's beard is Cree. Gasm. So yeah, Connor, Batman, Cole popped in for that one too. Okay, this is when I got the close-ups. This is when I was just going around the room snapping people unexpectedly with close-ups. So we got SHM. Then I got a group shot. This one I actually took on purpose like this because I wanted to get a selfie of Mumbo taking a selfie of the room. So it was like a meta photo here. I got another one of him facing the other way. This is actually the second take, but I was like, whatever, I'm just going to keep this one and delete the other one. So then we got close-up shot of RJ, close-up shot of Ricky, and I really like the way this one turned out. That was good. And then we got close-up shot of Logan. We got a close-up shot of T-Gump. Close-up shot of Polly. Close-up shot of Connor. Close-up of Boris. Close-up of iCup. And then that was it for that. This is in Brad's room. So this was yeah, 5 guys just doing nothing in a room. Just coughing. Just doing nothing at all. someone leaning out the window. Oh, that's my OBS. Let's see. Okay, this picture here is like Renaissance art. Okay, we got the majestic, angelic pose of Scott and Chapman coming through the door, and then we got such love over here on the left. Like this is like a desktop picture worthy. Yeah. This is like, yeah, this could easily like be a background for like some beautiful setting, and the light between their heads there is just perfect, and like the way the light shines down onto Scott and like illuminates his face is great. I think out of all the pictures I took at GDQ, I really like the way this one showed up the most. Banjo crew in a nutshell. Yeah, but these guys don't stream banjo. Got 'em. Ah. So yeah, I really like this shot. All right, what do we have next? Let me go down to my notes to see if I missed anything else after pizza. So we ate pizza. We played a lot of PM, and then it was adventure time with Ricky. So here we are. Who's that in the background? Oh, this is Mad Taz. This is Mad Taz in the background here. And Mad Taz, Polly, and everyone. So this is when we were all playing Smash Bros. This is still Wednesday night. Yeah, this is still Wednesday. So after pizza, we did a lot Wednesday. So after pizza, then we came over here and played PM, and we were drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and this is like the best picture I got of Brad the whole week. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Bradgasm. That's a good name for that one. So I got this one, and then okay, so then it was adventure time. So we left the room and we ran into Fnatic. This is Fnatic Dreamer. He's a really cool guy. I didn't see a whole lot of him the week, but he was like roomed right next to us, so I don't know why I didn't see him more, but he is the guy. Okay, and here's a picture of Ricky and Kung Fu. This was like late into our adventure. So, adventure with Ricky. So, me and Ricky were in the room drinking, and he says, we need to go somewhere and do something. So, we're like, okay, what are we going to do? So, we go upstairs to floor 9, and we go to Ella's room. And Ella Pie, she's I think she's from Germany. I can't remember. But anyway, her room was upstairs, and so we were like, we got to go upstairs. So we go upstairs to floor 9, and she's from Netherlands. Yeah, I think she's from. I think she is Dutch. Yeah, I can't remember. Either way, I can't remember. But either way, we go up to the room, and she offers me some. Oh, Chrism is German? Oh, okay. Then maybe they are from Germany. Oh, okay, yeah. Anyway, so we go up there, and she offers me some of what she's drinking. It's like just some coconut vodka with something else in it. It tastes really tropical anyway. So I take some of that, and she gives me one of these little stroopwafel cookies, which are like these. I don't remember where they're from, but they're so good. There's like knockoffs you can buy in North America everywhere, but they're so good, and I haven't had an authentic one in a really long time. And they're just so sweet, and they're so delicious. So while I'm eating this, I turn around, and Ricky gets off. I think Ricky was with Chapman, I think. I can't remember who came up with us, but there was someone else. No, it was Hudis. Hudis was in the room. Hudis was chilling with all that group. So Ricky and Hudis, while I'm doing all this, I look over, and I see them take a shot of 95%. I don't know what it was. It was some Everclear. It was alcohol. It was 95% alcohol. And Ella was just like watching them drink it, and she was like basically pure ethanol, and I was like, so Hudis immediately runs into the bathroom, and he's just like got his head over the sink, just being like, ugh. No, it wasn't absinthe. I don't know what it was, but it was strong. And Ricky, he just takes it, and he's just like, and he steps out into the hallway, and I see someone opens the door to like go check on him, and I see he's like in the hallway just doing this, like he's just like trying his hardest not to throw up, because it's just like it's basically just like a pure shot of alcohol. And he walks into the room, and he's like out of breath, and Hudis is meanwhile in the bathroom being like, why'd I do this, why'd I do this, why'd I do this? And and it was just really funny watching. So eventually, I mean, you drink it because you're already drunk and you want to drink more. I didn't drink it because I don't like really strong alcohol. Like, it's got to be flavored with something or something to take the burn off. Because I'm a huge weenie when it comes to alcohol burn, so I couldn't handle. But either way, they drank it and they both kept it down, as far as I know. And yeah. So me and Ricky go downstairs eventually, and we're like, well, what are we gonna do now? So we go to the arcade, and because I don't know what everyone else did during the night, but me and Ricky are just like, let's go down to the arcade. So we go down to the arcade, and we meet up with these two girls playing skee-ball, and we're just like, skee-ball. And so one of them who was around for some parties for the rest of the week, Fujita, she gave us some friendship bracelets there. And I mean, she was giving away friendship bracelets for like the entire event, pretty sure, because she had a big bag of them. And a lot of other people, like when they went around and saw her, they got friendship bracelets and stuff. So I never took mine off for the rest of the week. So if you saw me having like a pink bracelet around my left wrist, then it was that's where that came from. And the other one I'm pretty sure was just a volunteer who was like at skee ball. So the four of us like played skee ball for a while, and eventually we started moving over to the ping pong game. And then I don't remember if this was when we were on our way out, but I think it was. Hey Atticus, thank you for the 19-month sub. Yeah, it's okay. 2 hours late, whatever. It's gonna going up on YouTube, so if you want to catch the stuff you missed, you can. So anyway, we were leaving the arcade, and Ricky saw Kung Fu, so he got a picture with Kung Fu, and I jumped in, and picture was being taken on his phone, and I jumped in and I took one too. I just really like this picture because it looked like he's hover handing her really hard, but it's just Ricky's just really tall and she's real short. So yeah. So that was really funny, running into them. And then I don't remember what happened after that. I think I went up and I went to sleep. Yeah. So both of us had a ton to drink. I don't remember if Ricky came back to bed or if he went off into something else, but I remember I went back to the hotel room and I went to sleep. And that was pretty much how that night went. So that was that. So the next picture is the next day. I'm gonna see if I have a video of this. Okay, so this is during the come on. There we go. This was during the party, like before we were eating pizza, I think. I don't remember. I mean, people wear sweatpants. I don't wear sweatpants because I like jeans better. But so yeah, this is just us chilling while playing PM.
The air needs to be constantly
The air
going.
needs to be on, right? Does this room not have windows?
No, it's only like a single.
Just the group, just chilling.
Oh. Everybody wants windows?
Everybody wants windows. Okay, okay, I'm gonna full screen this one actually because otherwise you'll see that bright white screen. It's really, really hard to hear in this video, but Ricky is snoring next to me, and in the air mattress that's on the other side of me, SHM is snoring. So they're snoring at offset intervals, so there's always someone making noise. And it's really hard to hear in the video, but you might be able to. Listen up. So yeah, it was really funny having them like being snoring like in that offset pattern right next to each other. So yeah. So this is the next video that I have, and this is the last video for the night. This is just another video of Ricky snoring. This is the third video I took of just Ricky. Not 2/3. Come on. It's only 4 videos. But yeah, you can hear SHM in the background of this one too. It's just not as loud. So yeah, that's all for Ricky snoring. So the next day, I went down. I woke up, and thank fuck I wasn't hungover, because I was just like the previous day. I woke up, it felt really bad, and I just wanted to die. So we woke up. And we woke up the next morning and we were like, let's get breakfast. So we went to the bagel place. And this was the first time I ate at the bagel place, because the time before I just went along with Connor, Nylum, and Glorious, I think. And there was one other person, I don't remember. But this was like on Monday morning. But now it's Thursday morning, and we were like, let's go to Bagel Place. So we go to Bagel Place, and I mean, Ricky just falls asleep real fast, Speedcore. Like I don't know how he does it. Like, Ricky will just be lying someplace, and he'll just fall asleep. Like, he'll fall asleep in Discord calls, just if nobody talks to him for too long. He's like a fucking screensaver that comes on, like, if no one moves anything for like 10 minutes. That's the best way to describe it. So anyway, day 5, this is Thursday morning. We wake up and go to the bagel place. And the bagel place is like, it's just a short walk. It's near the Arby's. It's just around the corner. But it's a busy place, and they serve really good bagels. I had one that had like bacon and egg and cheese on it, and it was just crispy, delicious bacon, and the bagels were nice and soft. They weren't shitty, worn out, hard bagels. But oh man, they were really good. So I wish I would have ate there more, but I'm not a big bagel person. I would have rather had it on an English muffin, but I mean, it was a bagel place, so can't really. Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese one was godlike. I can agree with that. But again, I would have rather had it on an English muffin instead. So we eat at the bagel place, and then there's more banjo routing happening in the room, and we're just like, we're sitting there doing routing. And then earlier on in the week, or I think it was the day before, I don't remember. But anyway, I think it was Emo. I can't remember. Someone got the idea of doing a Banjo-Tooie Donkey Kong 64 co-op bingo. So basically, people split into teams of 2, a DK runner and a BT runner, and both players do their bingos simultaneously, except both players have to do the same row on their cards. So you look at both the cards and put together the fastest row you can. So I was, let's see if I can remember all the teams. I didn't get any pictures of it, I don't think. Oh yeah, I did. This was just later on in the day. Anyway, the bingo stuff happened eventually, but I forgot about some stuff that happened before. So first off, I was walking around the tournament room like when we got back to the hotel, and there was a Dragon Ball FighterZ tournament going on. I'll answer your question in a sec, Asmi. Oh, 2 separate rows or 2 of the same row combined to make 1 row from both games. Basically. So it was like both of us looked at our own cards, but if the Banjo runner wanted to do column 1, the DK runner would have had to do column 1 as well. Both players had to finish the bingos using the same row or column. Or diagonal. Yeah. So it was just like, that was the only handicap, was the row had to be equally timed for both. And I was teamed with Tudos, and I saw a really broken row on the Banjo card, and I was like, can you make it work? And he was like, I think I can make it work. SHM and Connor did the same row as we did as well, but they finished it a little bit faster. Well, I finished the 2E row first out of anyone else, but Tudos lost to Connor when it came to bingo. Banjo charade sounds dumb. I wouldn't want to do it. So anyway, walked into the tournament room. Alright, enjoy your homework. Keep me open in the background for a distraction. So I walked into the tournament room, and there was some Dragon Ball FighterZ going on, and I got a message from one of these dudes who talked to me before the event saying, hey, I want to meet you at GDQ. And so I was just like, alright, well, I'll meet you at the event somewhere. So he sent us a text saying, hey, by the way, I'm in the tournament room, come down and say hi if you want. So I watched him play FighterZ for a bit. And there were lots of people playing Dragon Ball FighterZ, and it was just really fun watching. Like, I love watching fighting games and stuff like that, so I had a video of the Dragon Ball FighterZ happening. So let me just quickly open up this stupid video. So here's just a bit of a video of one of the matches that were happening. It's just basic Dragon Ball FighterZ. It wasn't like top level or anything, but it was just fun listening to everyone like commentate behind them during the match. Plus, this one guy was playing with black and hit on his team, and I was like, just like, I thought it was cool. And like Android 16 and Nappa, like 2 just beasts. I was just like, oh. But yeah, it was like hit, Zamasu, and black, and I was like,
What the fuck, bro?
Brah!
No, this is pools. Yeah, here. You better not. Oh, he got one out of the way.
So yeah, anyway, that was all that I took for that. So go in, I'm going to show this video instead of showing pictures because this is kind of, you know, as it is. But Tudos had a little tilt controller that you can plug in N64, so it's like tilt controls. So if you watch the video, It's like you, instead of using the joystick, you tilt the controller to move the stick. And I didn't get a very good, video of it happening, but
It's also a pair with tilt
basically you just.
controller.
I got another video of it too because I was like, I just wanted to take another video. I did this with the sub game, and it wasn't
It's also a
hard,
pair with the tilt instead of the stick.
but it was interesting.
What a meme. Courtesy of the greatest memer.
The greatest memer. I don't think you get very good precision with it. It's very, very rocky. Like, if you look at his cursor, it's like jutting around really awkwardly, even though he's not moving the controller much. And I can tell you, when I did when I did the sub game, it was really, really difficult to like move the cursor around. So anyway, here we just have more banjo stuff. I mean, it's just at the same time, it's just doing this whole thing in the room. Here we are setting up for our bingo. We got laptops open. We got our teams assembled. We got a bunch of DKR people here playing Diddy Kong Racing. I think that's Giz sitting there. Yeah, right next to Znernicus is Mrs. Gizmaluk, who's a Diddy Kong Racing speedrunner. It's real good. Hag won though. And then we got here we got some nice little angle shot of whoever was there. I think I was just here taking a picture of Logan and Batman. That's pretty much it. And then I got another picture of like down the row, except this time I was spotted with my camera. So then we got a picture of the lovely MadTaz64 doing his thing, and then this is when we were setting up. So got SHM and iCup there. This might have been when we were doing the TUI bingo actually. No, I think we did that earlier on in the week. I don't remember when we did just the TUI bingo. But got a nice selfie with Brad here. That was hot. And then I waited until Cole was busy talking to someone, and I popped up and I was like, selfie! Looking the other way. And I posted this one on Twitter. I really like this picture. So... Okay, so this is us getting ready to start. So this is where that video comes into play. So we are getting ready to start the race, and there's this one TV that won't change modes. And SHM thinks it would be a good idea to shove the metal part of his badge holder into the slot to hit the button to change it. But not only does he not change it, but then he gets it stuck.
It's okay, I was doing a video, not a picture, but that was hot as hell still.
Man, that was a good idea.
It's just like that defeat, like, it's stuck.
Fuck my dick.
Hey!
And yeah,
Just like yours.
these are like the shittiest metal clips that ever existed. Like, so many of them broke through the week. So that's a nice shot there that'll wait till later. So anyway, then we got a picture of the thank you for that, Monger. Yeah, these rooms are free. These are basically just like a bunch of TVs are set up in a room, and you just basically like just grab a TV and go. Just go and play. They're all provided for the event. So super hot. You need to bring all your own stuff. Well, you don't need to bring all your own stuff. You need to bring your own game, but you can get consoles. World 9 Gaming has all the shit set up in the practice room. So you just like give them a piece of ID or something like that, and they'll give you a console if you don't have one. But most of us have our own stuff, so So here we are getting ready for the race, the bingo race. The teams are SHM is teamed with Connor. Then over here it was Znernicus teamed with Cole. And then there was this dude playing a game between us, just pretending we didn't exist. And then I was teamed with Tudos. Emo was teamed with Logan. And then on the other side over here, I don't think I got a picture of them. No, I didn't. iCup was teamed with Mad Taz. Oh, he was playing Monster Hunter World, yeah. So, those were the teams. So, SHM and Connor finished first. And then I think we finished second. We finished like 2 minutes behind because Tudos misrouted something like really hard. And I fudged up something in my route too. And together, the time losses that we had just... Even though I beat SHM's bingo time, like, Connor just finished DK way faster than Tudos did. So we ended up losing. And then Cole and... I don't remember what the places were other than that. But yeah, it was really fun. I would love to do that again, but it's just so hard getting so many people, like, available to do something like that again. So now we're just chilling in the room. Let's have a look at my notes here. So after this, we went to Popeyes again, and I was not feeling well after this trip to Popeyes. I decided to... I wasn't drinking that night. I just decided I wasn't going to drink at all this night. So here we'll go back to the room, and these guys are playing Smash 4, and then going to Popeyes. And this is when we were gonna go to Chewy's. A bunch of people went to Chewy's, which is like some Mexican place. But me, Ricky, iCup, and Geiger, It's a Geiger, went to Popeyes. And because I wanted to try a bunch of stuff on the menu. The first day I tried the pizza chicken. Second time we went to Popeyes, which was this day, I tried the tenders. And then the third time we went to Popeyes, I tried the seafood. And the seafood was easily my favorite, and I would get that next time. But at least I know now. So anyway, we went to Popeyes and we talked about Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts lore for a bit. And I got some onion rings, and it was great. And there was chicken and stuff like that. And so we're sitting there, and Ricky's just like, all right, you guys, I gotta poop. So we're like, okay, so let him out. And he's like, but I'll have to continue the conversation. So all of us just assumed he was going to be going to, the Popeyes bathroom, right? So we start talking about Kingdom Hearts again. And Geiger's like, where did Ricky say he was going? And I was like, thought he was going to the washroom. And Geiger's like, well, he's walking across the parking lot. And we all look out, and we see Ricky fucking on the other side of the parking lot, and we're like, hello? Where's he going? Turned out he was going back to the hotel, because they had this one really good bathroom in the hotel, and Ricky was running to go to that one. But none of us expected it. We all just looked up and saw Ricky like on the other side of the parking lot, and we're like, what's he doing? So it was really funny. So anyway, while I was shopping for Christmas stuff, I came across this little poop emoji pen, and I thought, man, T-Gump would really like this, so I brought it along. And I forgot about it, like, early on in the week, but then, I don't remember, something made me remember. It was the poop hat that people were Snapchatting from the same night, I think, or the night before. And I remembered, oh yeah, fuck, I have this in my bag. So I went and I got it out. And I don't know, it was really funny. It was definitely worth seeing the happy face. Banana 4 gunking. But yeah, so there was that. So then, I was chilling in the room, and here's the close-up shot of Mumbo's knees. This is the money shot. This is the knee shot everybody's been waiting for. So, Mumbot knees, the knees. This is the emote you use. FFZ those knees and I hope it doesn't get banned again. Yeah. So, after we were chilling in the room, we were playing some Smash 4 for a while after eating dinner. And then we decide, okay, while waiting for everyone to come back, and then we're like, you know what? We're going to go play Werewolf. So, I've never played before, and I'm terrible at it because I don't like games like this because I'm not a great player at them. I don't have that much of an energy to drive discussion, so it just makes me naturally bad at it. So we go down to play Werewolf, and Boris is the most animated. I mean, SHM was a great storyteller, but Boris was like Boris was a great storyteller because of just the ways he like thought of people to die. Like hearing Boris do the story every morning was always just like really funny. So Werewolf is hella fun, but it's fun watching people play Werewolf for me. No, he wasn't like fuck you, you're dead. He brought up a little story. He brought up a little story for people. I mean, there was one time where he was like, yeah, you're dead. You're just dead. But I don't know. I thought Boris was a great storyteller. So Werewolf was really fun to watch for me because it was just like fun watching people out-logic each other. For me, like I said, I don't have the motivation to care to try and accuse people because I'm very logical. Like I can't bluff my way through a game. It's just like there's no reason to accuse people at certain points in the game because there's no evidence. So why should I bother saying anything? Which makes you die, no matter what team you're on. You could be a wolf, you could be a villager, you still die. And I can't trash talk people. I just can't do it. It's not in me. So, well, in the context of Werewolf, I'm good at being a shitter, but not without anything to back it up here. I need stuff. So anyway, there were a couple really fun games of Werewolf. So I don't remember if this was on this night or if it was the next night. No, it wasn't next night because I don't remember the next night. But on this night, the first game we tone it down to 2 werewolves. First day. Well, yeah, Mumbo was out night 1 every time because people were like, he knows how to play the game, get him. But RJ is the seer, and there's only 2 werewolves. So on night 1, RJ guesses one of the wolves and knows that he's a wolf. So day 1, RJ is like, wait a sec, there's only 2 wolves. I'm the seer. Logan's a werewolf. And all of us are like, okay, so we kill Logan then. And meanwhile, Sam is immediately like, no, I'm the seer. No, he's just like, no, I'm the seer. And all of us are like, so that means we kill Logan, and if RJ was right, then it means we kill you. And then we did that and won. like it was the funniest play ever because Sam didn't know that there were only 2 wolves. And it was just like, it was when he was immediately like, no, I'm the seer, everyone was like, okay, so out of the 3 of you, 2 of you are werewolves. Like, that's just how it goes. So it was just a really funny round. There was also other funny rounds. Like, it was kind of you had to be there because SHM, like, knows how to play the game real well, and like he was like losing his shit a couple times, and it was just like, and there was an argument over rules, and the Mason got Sam really angry because he didn't know the rules that we were playing by, kind of thing. So we're all playing Werewolf. This is the best picture I have of us playing Werewolf. Boris being the storyteller here and kind of weaving his tale, and with his hands all like that and stuff. I don't know. It was real fun. Let's see, what else do we have here for that night? Oh yeah, here's a good picture of SHM going over one of the rounds afterwards. It's just yeah, exactly. We threw in a hunter eventually to kind of make the wolves better. Where is the next picture? Why isn't it loading? Where is it? Here it is. Why aren't you loading? Oh, here it is. This is a kind of a dark shot, but this is us just kind of chilling around the table, listening to probably Mumbo talk about who's what kind of thing. Where I don't really have a lot to say about playing Werewolf because, like I said, I was out a lot of the rounds because I just either got killed or got voted off. Like, yeah, I know. She was taking the picture during this shot. Yeah. She was there for a little while, but yeah, that was when we were playing that one game. So, and then here's another shot of more talking going on for it. Yeah, if you guys are wondering what shot SHM is talking about, one of the official GDQ shots of what was going on in the board game room, she was the photographer, and she took a really hot shot of SHM being like, just fuck, I can't do it the way my webcam is, but he was just like, just talking kind of thing, and it was it was a real good action shot. So, and then I got a selfie with SHM after one of the rounds, and of him just being like, oh god, I can't believe what's going on here, kind of thing. Okay, this is the next day. So now I have another video to talk about the werewolf going-ons, and it was some good stuff. So this is just a group shot of us sitting in the board game room playing, and it was pretty good. This is after we were getting ready to leave, I think. No, this is when we were just chilling between rounds, I think. But
this is live footage of Secret Humor Man losing his brain.
SHM can't believe what's going on.
What do you want to do tonight?
So yeah, it was pretty fun.
This is the most.
Okay, this is the same night, I think. Yeah. So after we played board games, it was like 6 in the morning, and we were like, Linkus is like 45 minutes done his run. So we all went into the stream room to watch the end of it, and me and Boris were the only two that stuck around for the end.
Most important.
But I mean, this is like the most important part of any Wind Waker speedrun. So everyone fucking do your thing here.
Part of a Wind Waker run. Here we go.
Patty, I hope you're ready for the Gannon laps. Gymnast, of course you are. And everyone in the Twitch chat, I'm sure you can type in caps lock, making all of the moderators super happy in the chat. Use in caps lock, capitalize that, and obviously
Hugh in caps. Everyone get ready. Spam that shit. Oh yeah.
Praise the sun.
This is the best part of any Wind Waker run. Fucking love it. So anyway, we watched the end of GDQ. If anyone saw the end of the game, between the runs, me and Boris were standing in front of the camera. So I did a little dance like that guy was doing because I'm a shitter like that. So anyway, next day. We go to bed. We wake up at like 1 o'clock. It's Friday. So this is like the first day I woke super late because that's just what happens at GDQs eventually. So me and Ricky and Sam decide it's time to go to ramen. So we walk a block and a half down in the opposite direction of all the fast food stuff into the city district. And we go to this place called Jinya Ramen. I'm pretty sure it's called Jinya. But anyway, very good ramen place. So we went in there, and I don't have authentic ramen very often, but I was just like, you know what, I gotta do it, because we did it last year at AGDQ with Fnatic, and it was great. So this ramen we had, I took a picture of what I had. So first off, I ordered, whenever I go eat ramen or any sort of Japanese food or whatever, I always get takoyaki, because wherever you can find it, takoyaki is so good. Hey, Pratt. For those of you guys that don't know what takoyaki is a very light, well, it's not very light. I guess it's a thick batter, but it's a thick batter that has a little octopus ball in the center of it, and then it's made in these special takoyaki pans and is shaped into a ball. You put a stick on it, and then there's like this Japanese mayo and some whatever sauce that it's garnished with. Takoyaki is one of like the best Japanese appetizers out there for me anyway, so I always try and get some. So I ordered some, and it always comes with little strands of onion or whatever it is. And either way, super good. It's like hay, but tastes good. So now for the ramen. The ramen itself was really, really good. So Sam got this really spicy ramen, and then Ricky got some whatever ramen, and I got this brisket ramen. Now it came with like some greens, and then there were some, I don't actually know what these are. There's some mushroom strands or whatever. An egg, half an egg, and then a big slab of brisket. And I got a close-up of this. This was a close-up of my bowl. This shit was like, this was like an iceberg. It was a little thicker than this down on the end. Like it was like down here, and then it was like still a little bit more after it. It was a fat slab of brisket. And coupled with the broth, this bowl of ramen was like, it was one of the more expensive ramens that was there. I think this was like 21 or something like that. Or maybe a little more. I can't remember. It was kind of expensive, but it was very good. And I mean, I don't mind paying money for really good food, so either way, the brisket was nice and juicy, and it was nice and tender, and it was like melt in your mouth. And I mean, every time you take a bite of it, you just like submerge it back into the ramen broth, and it gets all juicy again, and then you can take another bite. And it was a really good mix of like meat and fat in there. Like, it wasn't too fatty. Like, it was solid meat, but it was like, oh, it was so good. Hey, Speedcore, have a good night. Thanks for sticking around for how long you did. Enjoy your sleep. So anyway, it was really, really good ramen. And then this was the tail end. I wish I would have taken a piece out like at the end, but it was just, oh god, it was so good. I would love to go back there and enjoy like every bite of this again. I don't really have any place here in my city to have like authentic ramen, but it's like, yeah, it's real good. It's real good ramen. So there's one shot that's on the last page. This was an action shot taken by Sam of Ricky eating one of his gyoza. Sam took this picture, and it was just like the perfect timing to get like the picture of the dumpling going into his mouth. It was just the perfect shot. Like, what is this? Oh, kapu. I've never seen that little cup noodle. But either way, this was the so worth it. Oh, we're only on page 2. Oh, I'm almost done page 2. Okay, so anyway, now we're back in the hotel. We went and got ramen. This is the Banjo-Kazooie race. So every GDQ, there's a Banjo-Kazooie race that happens, and it was, I mean, I didn't enter it, but a lot of people did. So Polly was in it, Cole was in it, Tudos was just watching. Over here we have Zaltis, One Up Girl Zaltis. And then on the other side, there was, I don't think Logan was playing BK. I don't know if Connor was playing BK. But then there's Batman, T-Gump, SHM, and Emo's sitting there too. So I used this as a perfect opportunity to grab a shot of this abomination. Oh, nope. This is... need to go to the next page. That's not the abomination I was talking about. This. So here we have Connor 75 and Emo Arbiter holding their controllers the way they do. And it is absolutely terrible. So, I mean, Emo just has big hands, so he doesn't grip the bottom stick. He holds it by the left and right sticks and moves his thumb over. Meanwhile, Connor has his hand gripped around the right stick, but he also has his forefinger up on the stick as well for better control. And I don't know, I just thought it was really funny that they were sitting next to each other, so I grabbed a pic of their hands. So, what else is going on here? So we got more of the... I think this is Cole playing Conquer, actually. Yeah, Cole's playing Conquer's Bad Fur Day. I think his BK run died. Yeah, well, Madtaz just holds his controller like Emo does, so. And then Polly's in Click Clock over here. So watching Cole do Conquers was pretty fun. And then we're back in the room. So this next video that I'm going to show is the end of the BK race. SHM won over Emo, but there was definitely there was a story behind the run. Emo got some really bad stuff happening in the run. So this is how it ended. Basically, both of them, Emo was like ahead of SHM going into the end of the fight, but SHM got Jinjo cutscene skip and Emo did not, and he ended up losing. So Emo trying his hardest to finish. I felt bad. I felt bad for Emo. He had really terrible things happen to him. He'll get that hot PB one day though.
Shooting the eggs with GDO. There is no pressure here. He's only like 5 seconds ahead. Can he do it?
Cole giving the commentary.
Really choke the run. Just like Cosmic Heart.
Time.
And Emo finished, but there definitely was some salt there.
Salt.
And then I don't remember who finished after that. I think Polly finished next, but then there was Zaltis finished as well. So I didn't see who finished the rest of the race. It was definitely the smallest BK race because there was like the less amount of people who cared about BK there, I'm sure, because the whole Dick crew wasn't there, but that's how it happened. Hey, Demoli. I hope you're coming to SGDQ. Okay, so that was the BK race. So after the BK race, we were like, okay, well, now it's like evening, so what's going on? So we were just chilling in the room, and the day before, I think, Dr. Fatbody did his run of Sonic 1, and then I think later on in the marathon he did Guacamelee. He was really chill guy. So anyway, he comes up to our room and is like, hey, I want to get something going called Mini GDQ, Mini AGDQ. So many people, and we'll just do it as a party, right? So many people don't get their runs into AGDQ, and it's just like, so many people just can't showcase their runs. So, why don't we have a mini GDQ so that people can do their runs? And we'll just all chill. It'll be people meeting people, networking, kind of stuff like that. People get to see cool new runs, and that's great. So we were like, yeah, sure. And he was like, all right, I'll just give you guys some money so you can go out and grab alcohol, whatever. And then we'll do that. So we were like, yeah, sure, that sounds like a great idea. And I mean, Ricky and SHM were okay in our room, so we were like, all right, fine. So we got everything all cleaned up in the room, and then we went out and we went and bought some booze, and we came back to the hotel. F Boris. Yeah, Boris is keeping his arms warm down there. So Dr. Fatbody is actually a really cool guy. Like, I really enjoyed meeting him. Like, he was, I don't know, I've been watching his stream a little bit too. He definitely deserves all the love he's gotten after his run. Like, after he did his GDQ run, he got like 3,000 followers on Twitch, and he's only got like 4,000 followers now. So it was definitely a big boost. Like, he's really cool. So, yeah, Deacon was like that on the floor when we came back the last room too. So we come into the room after grabbing booze, and I'm so sad that Draco started his run before that, because Draco Dan was there, and he was running Sonic Adventure 2 Hero Story, and we got really hype into that run, because like when he was doing Crazy Gadget skip, we were all like just going CGSSCG, because Crazy Gadget skip, because Crazy Gadget skip is like the faster one that skips the regular skip, and so we were just like it was hype as shit. And then there was someone there who ran X-Men. It was the X-Men game on Super Nintendo, the one where you play as like the individual characters and stuff. And then one guy there ran Resident Evil 2. I think he ran a Resident Evil game. I can't remember which one it was. And then Scott started running Star Fox 64, but he only made it like halfway through his run before our room eventually got a noise complaint, and we had to shut it all down. So that kind of sucked. So after, like, we were drinking pretty good in the room up until we got kicked out, and then after we got kicked out, a bunch of people went down to the board game room to play board games, but I was like, no, I want to follow this shit, because I was having a lot of fun with it. So I went up to floor 9 or floor 7, I mean. No, I went up to floor 9, because that's where it continued, and I was drinking pretty good, and then at some point when I was upstairs, I was just like, I need to stop drinking right now. Like, I need to just completely stop drinking, or else I'm going to throw up. So I was just like, alright, this party's getting a little too rowdy. I'm going to go downstairs and see what's going on with the board game. And of course, as it happens with alcohol, it doesn't hit you right away. And as I went downstairs, I remember making it to the board game room, and I remember meeting up with people, but after that, I completely blacked out. So there's this period where I don't remember anything happening at all. And here's, but we'll get to that eventually, but here's the, yeah, I was, but I eventually regained consciousness, but I don't remember like a 1 to 1.5 hour period. Yeah, this is when we were mixing the stuff at the end. This stuff wasn't that great because it was a bunch of like really conflicting flavors. The stuff we made the first day was really good, but this stuff just wasn't that great. But I asked SHM to give me his best evil concocting face. That was good.
I only got one.
And then here we are during the mini GDQ. So we got lots of people around. So I don't remember a whole lot of these people. This over here is Draco Dan. He's a Sonic runner. I would 100% recommend following this guy. He also does runs of Mega Man Battle Network 3, and that's good. Scott, of course, and then we got other people doing runs. There was a lot of people around the room. This was during the SMS bingo too. Okay, this was before I blacked out. 'Cause I remember stuff that happened after this video, but I don't remember taking this video. This is this is one of those videos that goes on my YouTube channel as the I was too drunk to remember taking this video.
Serious knock, and I'm like, oh shit.
Alright, Scott, you got this. You fuck up that Star Wolf.
And he loses his wings.
Wow.
It's Boris.
I'm sure he could have gone a little more aggressive. Yeah, Scott, nice one cycle there. Scott, what's going on? You're choking. Alright, we doing it, 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 we doing it! Hey!
Alright, so we doing it, we doing it, we doing it, we doing it, we doing it. Hey! I was gonna name that video "We Doing It," but then I was just like, Bulls just too hype. And here we have a crane shot of people at GDQ. So,
Alright, is everyone in the corner, going around.
see, I remember taking this video.
Everybody look. Here we go. Here's Boris. Is everybody around? Hey!
So yeah, this girl here who is right here. She's the one who gave us the friendship bracelets earlier on in the week. Okay, so that was mini GDQ. So that was hot. That was before we got kicked out of the room. Hey, I mean that's just my go-to when I'm drunk, just yelling "A." So Boris chilling on the ground, and then after that we got them preparing the punch, whatever. We got another picture of that, and then we got that video that I took before. This fucking SHM like going ham. Chilling, boy, he died. No, that was before we were drinking. He was just on the ground. I don't know what Boris was doing. And there we got a nice shot of us preparing all the stuff. So SHM, Connor, and Brad. All right, here it's fucking right in the corner. So this was a nice big shot, open shot of the GDQ party. So there were a lot of us here. It was some good times. Like, I don't know. This party was a whole lot of fun. If we had a better hotel that didn't have such crazy noise complaints, I would love to do another mini GDQ. Just because, like, everyone being in a room, like a bunch of different people you don't know, and they just turn on their run and start showcasing it. Like, I don't know. That's just a really cool idea to do at GDQ. And then here we got one of Brad giving the thumbs up there. This one's going to be in it. Yeah, SGDQ would be fun to do that. Brad giving the thumbs up there. That's hot. What was that picture before? Yeah, and then Brad. So you can definitely tell we're taking one after another. So and then I don't know what was going on here, but something. Anyway, so more pictures of Mini GDQ. We got Dr. Fatbody sitting there. We got all these other people over here. I don't remember everybody's name here, but it was a whole lot of fun. Again, here was a picture I took right before I did that video crane shot, and here was another picture I took showing the other one. If they had a show together, they could put them right next to each other. Yeah, that's funny. Alright, here's a picture I took with Boris. Like, I don't know, I can't make the face right now. So, I don't know, I was about to say, I don't know how the fuck my hair is parted in this video, but I keep forgetting that my webcam is reversed when I do these, so, like, I don't know, I just keep forgetting that it would be, if I was facing that way, it would look like that, yeah. I'm so used to seeing the part on this side, because my fucking webcam, because, I don't know, I just like this. This is the me shot, even though it's anatomically incorrect, because this is the left side of my body, even though my webcam shows it as my right. Either way, going on, so we got this shot of Boris. What's this next shot? This is Scott leaning in, doing his Star Fox thing. I love watching Scott do Star Fox. Follow him on twitch.tv/ScottJProgan. Okay, this picture was taken during my blackout. I have absolutely no recollection of this group shot or who took this group shot. I was like looking back in my DMs on Twitter to find out who I was talking to, and SHM asked me, like, hey, make sure your friend sends us, like, the picture. So I remember Fujita came down to the board game room to chat with me and Ricky because she was tired with the party, so I'm pretty sure it was her. But I know Geiger took a picture too, so I don't actually know. Yeah, I don't actually know who took these pictures. Whoever took this picture, they took 5 of them, but I only kept 1 of them. So there was this group shot. So this was the group shot of everyone who was chilling with the squad at the time. Yeah, Fujita took this picture. See, I don't remember. I was just completely blacked out, but I figured it was her because the DMs just lined up. So that's just how it would. Yeah, I know. But it was after this that I came to. Like, I came to while I was chatting with Sam and a friend of his who played Smash, because I remember talking to him about my old roommate Rob. He's a very good Smash 64 player, and he's also a Smash 64 / Subspace Emissary and Brawl speedrunner, and so I just remember talking to him. So for those of you guys late to the party who don't know who all these people are, I'm sure everyone does by now because you've been watching me since the beginning. We've got T-Gump, Cole, Emo, Boris, or not Boris, Mumbo Token, Secret Humor Man, Ganabrader, Ricky, Connor, RJ, me, Scott with his drinking pose. We got Boris in front, Brad, iCup, Banana, Batman. Yeah, the juicy gossip is gonna have to wait till real talk. I promised I wasn't gonna talk about you know who. If you guys want to find out the real juicy gossip at GDQ, just go look up the CDG EXE drama that was going on Twitter. That was some stuff that happened this week, that's for sure. So anyway, group shot, and then we got another selfie. This was another selfie I had while blacked out because I don't remember Geiger being there at all either. So Geiger, Batman, and T-Gump. And then this next picture was when I came to. So this girl over here, I believe her name was I Like Being Smart or something like that. But I remember meeting her at AGDQ 2016 because she was present the first time I got blackout drunk ever. And it happened to be at that GDQ. I think I met her through Smasher 32. So anyway, Me and Ricky and Mumbo Token were all up late with these guys up until like 7 in the morning playing this game. So this was after I came too. So this is a game called Zendo. Zendo is like you have all these shapes and colors and stuff, and you have to like it's all about building structures, and it's like a logic game. And I had a lot of fun playing this game. I would love to like play this with more people again. Like if I went to another GDQ, I would love to play this with a group of people. It gets a little crowded when there's like more than 6 people, but because I think there were 6 of us playing, so I couldn't imagine playing with any more than 6. But anywhere from 4 to 6 people is like perfect for this game. But this game was really fun. Like we played it for like probably 2 hours. So this is a bit of a blurry shot. Oh yeah, Connor was there too. I forgot Connor was playing with us. Oh, I remember because Connor went to McDonald's with us. That's right. Also, why you say small world, Polly? I mean, she's been at lots of GDQs, if that's what you're talking about. I think her name was Nicole. But she's been at a lot of GDQs. Okay. So, we go to McDonald's after, it's like 7 in the morning, and we're like, you know what, we all want to go to bed. Let's go to McDonald's. So, we go to McDonald's, and Ricky is the first person among our group of 5 to order. Me, Connor, Mumbo, Nicole, and me, Ricky, Connor, Nicole. Who else the fuck was with us? There were 5 of us. There was definitely 5 of us. I can't remember. Me, Connor, Ricky, Mumbo, Nicole. Okay, it was the 5 of us. There we go. I got it. Okay, so we go to McDonald's, and okay, I'll get to you. I'll get to that, Batman. So Ricky is the first person among us to order, and he orders something that's just like really basic. It's just like he gets like the sausage and egg on a biscuit and like a hash brown or something. So he orders. Then all of us order. I'm like belligerently like I'm not drunk anymore. I'm fully sober, but I've definitely been up all night drinking symptoms. So I order 2 sausage and egg McMuffins and 4 hash browns and an orange juice. And that was way too much food to eat after not having eaten in a long time, especially right before I was about to go to bed. So anyway, I order all my food. Mumbo orders a breakfast wrap or whatever, sausage and egg breakfast wrap, and Connor orders whatever, and Nicole orders some pancakes or whatever. Ricky was the first person to order, and he is the last person in the place to get his food. Like, there were people that ordered after us who got their food before Ricky did, and he was the first person to order. So he was waiting for literally forever for his food. And then, I don't know, he saw some crazy stuff that happened in McDonald's, but I was too just focused on eating while I was there, because I don't know about you guys, but McDonald's hash browns are like the crispiest, tastiest hash browns like ever. Like, I fucking love them so much. So anyway, we all eat, and then we're just like, alright, so we're like, alright, so we're just gonna go to bed. So after breakfast, we go up back to the room, and then we turn off all the lights, and we go to bed. Like, that's just how it goes. So that's that. So Saturday morning, we wake up, and it's pretty late. Like, we wake up at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon because we were just up all night. So me and SHM go to play Magic the Gathering, and it's time for people to start leaving. So Batman's got to leave, and Connor and T-Gum both have to catch their flight. So it's sad, people are leaving, it's that time of the week. So they come down to the card game room and we, say our goodbyes, give our hugs goodbye and stuff like that, and say see you later. And then everyone decides that they're going to go to Five Guys. So they all go, and me and SHM are still playing Magic. And then me and Ricky and Sam go to Popeyes for trip number 3. So first time I had the chicken. Second time at Popeyes I had the tenders and onion rings, and I kind of got sick. So I decide this time I'm going to order the seafood. So I get the fish and popcorn chicken. And that was definitely worth like every cent I paid for. Like, I don't know, like it was really cheap tasting, but it was also really good. Like, I gotta say, Popeyes has really good chicken, but it's not really salted or seasoned that much. It's just chicken and bread. But they gave you like cocktail sauce for the popcorn shrimp, and it was just so good. Like, I was loving it. I think this was the next day after board games, after we woke up. Yeah, so here we go. So here we are eating our food, and it's just like I couldn't eat my biscuit. Like, what did I order? I ordered the fish and shrimp, and then I ordered something on the side. Oh, I ordered more chicken tenders. Yeah, because they had like a value meal or whatever that was like $3.99 for 3 tenders. So I was like, you know what, I want that too. So I got the fish and shrimp, and then I got some tenders as well. But I asked for no biscuit on the other one because I couldn't even eat my biscuit. Like, it was just too buttery. Like, there was a lot of food here. Like, I definitely underestimated how much food they give you at Popeyes. So, and I mean, their biscuits are so buttery and good and salty and buttery, and oh god, I could go on about their biscuits. So the 3 of us, after our ramen trip, we went to Popeyes as well, and then that was good too. So we go back to the hotel after playing, and then we go down to the casual room, and there's Ocarina of Time randomize. No, it was a bingo. Ocarina of Time bingo is going on. Team bingo. So over here, there were a couple teams. Some of them were, more rude than others, apparently. But I was sitting here watching Runner Guy and Cince and Nancy doing their bingo here, and there was someone else on their team too. But they were the only people who I knew who they were. So, and I mean, I love watching Runner Guy do stuff anyway. So I was just watching. So, watching Runner Guy and Nancy do their stuff, and that was fun. And then it's snowing outside, I've heard. Like, people were talking about that the day before, like on Friday. And I mean, there were flakes on the Friday night. But I mean, like, it hadn't started coming. So Saturday during the day, it started snowing. And people were like, oh, snow, okay. And I never went to Five Guys with the other guys because that would have been really fun, because apparently Mumbo Token got his first trip in the snow. So he got to make a snow dick because he couldn't really make a snow angel and it looked like a dick. And the pictures, I think they were on Twitter, something like that. Someone has them, but I didn't go out with them, so I didn't see it. You were monkasing about the snow? Yeah, I mean, I love the snow. Like, I fucking love the snow. But it doesn't snow that much out west. So I was like, well, I guess whatever. So anyway, I don't know. Oh, okay, so we're all chilling in the casual room watching Tui, and we're watching the bingo. I didn't save the snap. Well, I might have saved the snap. Let me have a look. There were a lot of snaps that we saved during that trip. Let me look through the Snapchat group and see exactly what was saved. See if there's anything safe for me to show on stream. Let's see. There's a lot of weird stuff saved too. Oh, there's this video. Okay. This was a snap video that was like taken earlier on in the week, and this is like this is like one of the best videos ever. Okay, where's the play button? Here it is. This is just like a slow pan of all of us playing board games on the tail. Fucking picture of Ricky right at the end. I forgot that one was saved. It's a good ass picture. The picture of me in the snow I saved. It's a picture of Cool Maddie. There's this one that got saved. Big Chungus. That was a good picture. No one saved that video. No one saved that video. Damn. So anyway, snow for the first time was cool. Logan had never seen snow before because he's lived in Florida all his life and he lives in Georgia now, and there's just no snow that exists down in that part of the country. So it was really cool. So anyway, we're all chilling in the casual room, playing banjo, watching banjo, whatever. And we look over, and over here, on this big TV at the end of the road, or the end of the hallway, people are playing Jackbox. And we all whip out our phones because we're like, these guys are gonna get hijacked as fuck. So me, Cole, Boris, and Sam all inject ourselves into this Jackbox game anonymously. And like, we're not like, there are people standing by the TV being like, you know, watching the game, but nobody knows who's in the game. Like, they don't know that the four of us are playing the game. So Cole just puts dick in all of his answers, like, you know, it's really funny. Sam puts in a safety quip. It's blank of shame. Someone in the group puts walk, and Sam puts in a safety quip that puts gingivitis of shame. Dick like actual dick, not like dick is con. He puts in a safety quip that brings up gingivitis of shame. And this answer gets a quiplash. And all of us are like, how? How do you get a quiplash of a safety quip? Like a gingivitis of shame isn't even funny. Like, but I guess people thought it was better than a walk of shame. So anyway, so everyone's chilling because they ate Five Guys, and me and Ricky had Popeyes earlier, but I could eat. Like, I ate really late. It was like 3 in the afternoon, and it's like 7 now. So me and SHM are like, you know what? Papa John's has cheap pizza tonight. Let's go get pizza. So SHM's like, we'll just get it delivered to the hotel. And I'm like, why don't we just walk? It's like a block down the road. And he's like, in the snow? And I was like, yeah, it's not that bad. So we decide to walk in the snow. And SHM does not have the appropriate gear to walk in the snow. Like, his feet are getting soaked, and I'm just sitting here laughing because I'm just like, Texan boy can't be in the snow, haha. So, I mean, it wasn't snowing that bad. Like, it was coming down, but it wasn't windy or anything, so that made it better. Like, when it's windy and snowy at the same time, it's not bad. And the snow was pretty dry too. Like, it wasn't very wet snow. So that was a blessing. So we go into the Papa John's, and the 2 oldest guys in the history of the earth walk into the place, and they work there. like one of them was a delivery driver. I'm pretty sure both of them were delivery drivers, but they were like definitely like 60 and 80 plus. Like I think SHM said, guess that's Papa John, and that's Grandfather John, whatever. But it was like, they were like I'd never expect anyone that old to be working in a pizza place, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So anyway, we're ordering our pizza. I'm like on our way back. Yeah, literally Papa John and Grandpapa John. So on our way back to the hotel, it's snowing, right? So I'm like, well, we don't want our pizza boxes to get soggy. So I take off my coat, and I'm like, well, I'll just put my coat over the pizza, and we'll just keep it warm like that. So I walk back to the hotel in short sleeves, and it wasn't that big of a deal for me. Like, it wasn't that cold out. It was just snowy, that's all. By the time I got back to the hotel, it was a little cool on my arms, and everything was getting wet because the snow was melting on my hair, but it wasn't bad. And then I just asked SHM to look unhappy while I got a picture of the snow, and these pictures were shitty, but he was just like, snow. Okay, so now we go to my snowy video, and this is like probably one of the best videos I took at the event. God damn. So, snowy video. Here we go. Enjoy.
It's snowing. It's a Christmas miracle.
Oh, god damn, it was cut off on the top. Hang on. We're redoing that. We're redoing that. It was cut off. We're redoing that. Holy shit, this went up pretty far. There we go. There we go. Alright.
It's snowing. It's a Christmas miracle.
There we go. So yeah, then SHM asked me to take a video of him so he could put it on like his Instagram as a boomerang, whatever. So that's what this was. So that was that. Okay, so this was the next day, but we'll get to day 8 soon. We're almost done. We're almost done all the pictures, I think. Just need to see where we're at. Yeah, we're almost done. So we go back to the room, and people are just chilling, watching the runs on TV. We're not going that hard tonight either. We're just kind of like, me and SHM are eating our pizza. I mean, yeah, we didn't have a party. We didn't have a party. So we're just watching like the final couple runs here. I don't remember which run this was that we were watching. I think this was the... I need to jump forward in all my pictures here. I think this was the Odyssey run. Oh yeah, it says right there. It's just hard to see right here, Odyssey. So we watched like all of the Mario Odyssey run. It was pretty good. Here's Cole eating some more of those cheese balls that I wish I had, but don't. And then here's Boris with his cheese balls. Both of them had one each. It was pretty good. Here we're just chilling in the room, just doing whatever. More chilling in the room. Like, that's what we did for a lot of the event, just chilling, hanging out, spending time with the friends. And then here's some more chilling. So, the end of the night, I take a picture out to see what the damage is like, and it is very snowy. There are cars covered in snow, and it's like, oh man, people are going to have a hard time getting off in the morning. So, this is a shot in the morning after we woke up. It definitely snowed overnight, and it was snowing during the day, during this picture too, so everyone was doing that. So I look out the window, and I happen to see some idiot walking through the parking lot in shorts. And of course, you all know who this is. He's not an idiot, but he was walking across the parking lot wearing shorts, and it was pretty funny, because I was just like, who walks around in the winter in shorts? So this is us before we're about to leave the room, or this is Brad's room. Yeah, It's empty dot. Here we have sandals. Sandals. I don't remember who this was. So this is a video I entitled called Florida Man Seen Walking to 3 quotation marks his own car in the snow. Enjoy.
Look at this guy walking over here in shorts.
Okay. So, ginger power. Okay. Okay. So, in the previous video, let me show you. So, when you see Florida Man walking to this car, you'll see that next to his car there is nobody. There is nobody over here in this parking stall. There is not a single car in this parking stall. Now, when you come to the next car and see Mumbo standing next to his car, and I mean there is no car, but this was not seen in the video either. Mumbo, because he's so smart, went to the wrong car. So Boris had a little cleaner to clean snow off his car, and we borrowed it so we could clean all the snow off of Mumbo's car. And I'm just like, well, I do this like daily, like when I chip ice and during the winter, so let me do it because I'll just do it faster than you because you'll just keep pushing the snow around and keep brushing the same area a couple times. So I clean off like 75% of Mumbo's car, and he looks at the car and is like, wait a sec, this isn't my car. And my hands are cold because I've had them covered in snow brushing off this car, and I'm just like, what? And he's like, this isn't my car, like, and we're like, and he was just, we're like, what? How do you not recognize your own car? And he's just like, well, it had a Florida license plate. And we're just like, so it's not your car. So it's not your car. And he's like, no. So we got out from the car, and then we were like, and he was like, oh, yeah, this is my car way down here. And so we had to brush the snow off of a second car that was the same size, and it was like the same shape of car. I don't know if it was the same make of car, but it just looked very similar. And we were like, couldn't you have told by the license plate whether or not it was your car? And he was like, So that leads to, I don't remember what this video is. Yeah, so this was the video of the car that we cleaned off and then realized, oh wait, this isn't the right car. So this is Dunkin' Donuts. I think that was meant to be a video, but I accidentally took a picture because of how blurry it is. So going back to the GDQ videos here.
Yeah. You sure that this one's your...
Okay, yeah, here we go.
Hey, Logan.
Yes.
You sure that this one's your car before we start scraping the ice off?
I'm pretty sure. Yes.
So yeah, it was just really funny because he was just like, yes, this is the car. So after we cleaned off Logan's car, we were like, okay, we're all going to breakfast at Dunkin' Donuts. So we all go to Dunkin' Donuts, and I get a donut and something. I don't remember what else I got. I got some breakfast sandwich, but it was really good. But we were like, okay, Logan, you've never driven in snow before. You should probably drive to Dunkin' Donuts instead of walking across the parking lot. So he got to drive in snow. So this video is entitled Florida Man Drives in Snow for the First Time.
Footage of Florida Man first time driving in snow.
With Connor's watch on.
Yeah, with Oh my god, look out for that!
Okay, and that was just me trolling the video. So, Connor left his watch behind, and so that's why they're saying Connor's watch. Mumbo is wearing Connor's watch. So, that hallway that I showed you guys at the very beginning of the event, here I have a video of it, because that picture didn't do it justice. So this is a video of the shitty, scary hallway. Here we go.
I never got a video of this. This
was a
broken
Monka-esque
down.
hallway.
half constructed hallway.
Like, everything looks so pretty except this hallway.
It's like this entire hotel is so nice except for everything looks great except for this one hallway.
Yeah, that was the hallway. So that was the last video I took of the GDQ hotel. So this is cleaned off the car. This is just a Dunkin' Donuts. It's very, very blurry. I won't keep that one. Here's the crane shot. So this is all of us enjoying our breakfast, our last day together at Dunkin' Donuts. Because this is Sunday morning, the event is over, and so we're just like Dunkin' Donuts. So all of us enjoying our warm meal that we did not get from the GQ hotel. So then I took a couple other videos. This is us walking down to the hallway for the last time just to grab the last kind of stuffs from the room. And then we went down into the lobby and I got some pictures. The lobby is always really sad on the last day of GDQ because it's full of people tearing up and getting sad and hugging each other goodbye and, you know, we won't see you for 6 months kind of stuff. So it's always really sad. And then I got one last picture of the hallway after that video. A little crazy. This is what the event space looked like right outside the stream room. So like over here was the stream room, and then down the stairs here was like where the practice room and the casual room, or no, the practice room was like right over here. There was a door right next to where I was standing where that was, and then the stream room was down here. And then downstairs was the casual room, the arcade, the board game room, the tournament room, whatever. And yeah, they were renovating a little bit, that's true. There was some walls torn up behind the desk as well. So the hotel looked really pretty and stuff like that. This is what the stream room looked like. The stream rooms in the past have been very long, so like at the front there'll be like the viewing area, and then it'll stretch back a long ways, and there'll be like 2 projectors on either side. But for this ballroom that they had 3 projectors, and the room was just very wide. And I thought this was a much better setup than they had in previous hotels. Obviously, they can't be picky and choosy about that because I mean it just depends on the size, the shape of the room. So I mean it's just how it was. So either way, this was the stream room. This was the room that a couple other pictures were taken, and I sat like here one video and sat over here in the video with Boris, whatever. But so this is another funny picture I took. People who know what this picture means will get what it means. And this is the last group shot of the remainder of us at the hotel. So, you know, Sam was coming with me back to Seattle, so I would see him again. But Mumbo was going his own way. Ricky was driving me and Sam to the hotel. And then Boris was driving Cole and Emo to their abode. And then Brad was going his own separate way as well. So this was the last shot of us just chilling in the hotel lobby before we had to go. And then I got a group shot. I told everyone, like, get in there, and then Mumbo just decided to sit there and look sad, so he was trolling my picture a little bit, but it was a really funny shot nonetheless. I was just like, all right, everyone, get in there, group hug, group hug. That should be an FFZ. Spam that when Mumbo loses his runs to something dumb, but yeah. Either way, this is a really heartwarming shot about how I felt about the event. I love these guys. So at the airport, me and Sam and Emo and Cole were both like basically at the same gates, so we got to chill out until our flights. And so we went to Five Guys again, and I had order number 69. But I ordered a hot dog, and on my hot dog I got bacon, I got grilled onions, I got mustard ketchup, and grilled mushrooms. Grilled onions, mustard ketchup, grilled mushrooms is like my favorite thing to have on a burger that isn't bacon. So bacon, mushroom, bacon, mushroom, onions, and then ketchup, mustard. Easily the best hot dog and hamburger ingredients for me. So it was really good. So, and then I had a milkshake too, which wasn't a very good idea because I'm lactose intolerant, but it was also 2 hours until my flight, so it wasn't that big of a deal. So this is my hot dog. It was really good. I've never had a burger at Five Guys or a hot dog at Five Guys before because splash of mayo, yeah. See, I like a little mayo or a lot of mayo. Like I like the way Burger King puts on lots of mayo because I really like to taste their mayo plus the ketchup. But I mean, I understand how people don't. I've never had a hot dog at Five Guys because this is only my 3rd time ever eating Five Guys. So, yeah. It was a really good dog. I really enjoyed it. I would eat this dog again. So, this is Linkus and Frozen Truly. Me and Sam ran into him at our gate because I think they weren't on the same flight, but there were also other people like Cheese and Torge and all the European people. Ello, they were all in the airport terminal with us too, eating lunch. So on the way to the airport, we see Mumbo Token's car, and then we see Boris's car too pull up next to us, and this video is entitled Dickheads in the Car Next to Us, because we just thought it was a random car, but as the car sped up, we saw it was not a random car at all.
Speed up. Need to fucking...
Cole?
I got snow in my eye. So yeah, that rolling down the window in the back seat was emo, but I never got a shot of him because I didn't turn my phone around. But in front of them, like way ahead, was Logan. He was driving ahead of us. So that was really funny. I enjoyed that. I think that was the last video in the playlist. Yep, there is no more videos. Whoa, my dashboard. That could have been literally anything. Okay. So Linkus and Frozen were at our gate, so we chatted with them, and I gave them both a hug goodbye, and I said, Linkus, next time you come to GDQ, you're going to practice your Sploosh Kaboo minigame, and he got really salty. He was like, just get on your flight. That was really funny. So that was really funny. And then plane, this was when we landed in Seattle. I just took a picture of the busy plane because why not? This is what I have to deal with every time because I always get put in the middle of the plane. This was the last selfie I got with Sam when we were in the airport because he was on his way to baggage and me and him were just sitting there and it was just like, well, this is goodbye. So we grabbed one more selfie and he grabbed a selfie with me and then we both parted ways. And I've never had anyone come back to Seattle with me when I leave GDQ, so it was really cool having someone on the other side to say goodbye to one last time instead of having to, go through 8 hours of travel alone. So that was nice. And then this is the wrong album because we're cycling. So we only got a couple pictures left. So at the airport, after I left Sam, I had some time to kill because I had an hour and a half before my transfer. And so I thought, you know what, I'm going to get some food. And so I thought, you know what, I've never had Qdoba before, and Brad's always telling me about how much better it is in Chipotle, so I thought, I'm going to try Qdoba. And I did. So I went here and I tried this Qdoba. It's another Mexican place that's like Chipotle, but it's really, really good. Honestly, I would have to say this place is way better than Chipotle, but it's because these guys have like this queso that they put on your food, and the queso is like really, really good. Like if I knew the queso was as good as it was, I probably wouldn't have got like any salsa on my food or anything spicy because it would have ruined that cheesy flavor. Anyway, I asked the lady who was making my bowl, hey, can you put on a little extra cheese? And as you can see, she fucked up my bowl with cheese. Like, she like open hand grabbed the cheese and just like clutched it. She didn't like, when you grab a little cheese, you grab a little cheese like that and then like sprinkle it, whatever, and that's your cheese. She she put a lot of cheese on my burrito bowl, and it was like, I wish I didn't have lettuce on it too, because that queso caught me off guard. But anyway, this was like one of the best things I ate on my way back. Like, it was a lot of cheese and it was a lot of deliciousness. So either way, it was real good stuff. So I think that's the last picture I have. Yeah, the last one I had is this picture I showed earlier. But then there's this one of Logan playing skee ball. I caught this action shot of him one time with the power stance going on. But this wasn't me who took this picture. I don't remember who took this, but I think I saved it from the Snapchat group. But it was, I saved it and I added it on. The worst food you ate was the taco at Taco Bell? Yeah, there's much better things to eat at Taco Bell than tacos. I mean, I love Taco Bell, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely shitty fast food. So anyway, that's was my GDQ trip. I ran out of pictures. I ran out of videos. That was every day from day zero, the shitty time I had at my airport and getting my bags fucking lost in the mail, to leaving the group and coming home. The plane rides I took home weren't that bad. I mean, they were pretty average. I didn't sleep on the cars. I didn't watch anything. I just did stuff on my phone the whole way. But it was some fun times. Like, GDQ is always like really fun for me, because I mean, it's hard when like all your best friends live like across the country and stuff like that. And I mean, you talk to them every day, but you don't get to spend time or chill with them. And that's what I like doing at GDQs. So I don't know if we're going to keep doing it at GDQs. I mean, it would be cool if we could meet up somewhere else and do it. But I mean, GDQ is just fun because there's a lot of other people I like to see too. And I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's the experience that makes me have fun. But as long as if the hotel prices keep going up and the like noise complaints keep coming up and stuff like that, who knows? So I mean, I don't know how GDQs are going to go in the future. It depends on what we decide to do, but as long as my friends are going to be there, I would like to go along too. So that's it for the GDQ recap stream. I'm going to be uploading this to Twitch, or I'm going to be highlighting on Twitch, and I'm going to be uploading it to YouTube in case you want to rewatch any parts or experience any part of my slideshow again, which, I mean, you can if you want, but I have it all on Imgur. GDO, gdopener.imgur.com. I think you can view the album there. Or I have the playlist on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to watch any previous videos from GDQs that I've taken, I don't have anywhere that I upload the pictures from. I just kind of keep the pictures on my computer because I don't have anywhere to upload them to. If you guys want to watch any previous videos I've ever taken at GDQs, I have a channel that I upload all my stuff to that's non-game related. So if it's stuff that's happened IRL, I upload it all here. So this channel has playlists with every GDQ, so you can have a look at all the other stuff that's gone on at GDQs. And there's been a lot of really fun videos taken with people over the years. So that's all I have. It was a great GDQ. I mean, I would love to see more people at GDQ. Chatting with people at GDQ and like meeting up with people who are like, hey, can I meet you somewhere? Say hi. I'm going to GDQ. It's always great. So I don't know. In the end, it's always a fun time, no matter who you're with. And thanks, Polly, for joining us for whatever you got to join us for. It was really cool meeting you too. I'm glad you roomed with us. Alright, well, I don't really have anything else going on. I gotta go do some dishes, so yeah, that's it for the stream. So thanks for tuning in, y'all. See if there's anyone else. See if there's anyone else streaming. I'm sure there's someone going. Ooh, my Twitch is so zoomed in so I can see my chat. Bex is streaming Tui. I'm gonna host her. She's always entertaining. Go enjoy. Bye bye.